Okay. Ooh, freezing, chilly, freezy, pop, cold. We're back. JAMI LYNNE Murder Club. Last window. The final chapter begins here. Begins now. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm so ready.
Jack
Can you
Frost.
show me a final puzzle? If I can solve it, I'll show you. I don't know what you're talking about, Adra. Is it related to the game? What are you talking about? Yep. Chapter 10. We don't get a cool little montage at the start here for the final chapter? Come on, man. Alright, well, Kyle just got clubbed over the fucking head. I hear my pager beeping somewhere. Kyle, your CTE count is rapidly increasing. Keeps beeping as I slowly regain my focus. By the time I'm fully conscious, the beeping stopped, but not the pounding in my head. I find myself lying on the floor for some reason. My body feels like a lead weight. My limbs are like rubber, no strength. My head's throbbing and my throat's hurting too. As my eyelids slowly open, I'm treated to a scene of utter darkness, punctuated by a single point of light. What the fuck is up, Ian? I don't know what the light is, but no sooner do I focus on it than I feel a searing pain in my eyes, and I force them shut once more. Tears seep out from beneath my closed eyelids. No, Boo Boo Kyle! What was that? Some kind of sleep spray? I guess he didn't get clubbed over the head, just sprayed in the face. Can't come up with a better answer, so I try to think back to the moment it happened. Whatever that stuff was, it certainly did what the sprayer wanted. Who the hell did it, though? I try to stand, but then realize I'm unable. My hands and feet have been bound. Don't get too drunk if you go to Cuffy, and we need your help tomorrow. Damn, they got me good. I've been tied up with rope. Bradley! As I try to endure the pain from my eyes and my head, I attempt to lift my eyelids. No, fair enough, Ian. I managed to focus on the dimly lit room. I regained my sight and managed to get myself into a sitting position. I look around. The light I saw before is the flashlight. Must have dropped it when I blacked out. Great. Now what? Not sure I'll be going anywhere like this. Oof. Oh, that's cute. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm stomping around because I'm fucking sleep gassed. This is even tougher than I thought it'd be. Still, if I take it slow, I think I can get a little mobility. You got this, Kyle. I was like, is my mouse bugging out? No, it is not. Yeah, you got it. You got it, big man. Maybe I'm just trying to leave. My beeper was going off after all. Weird that we're not taking the flashlight, but do what you gotta do, man. What am I doing? I won't get far unless I can get rid of these ropes. Oh, right, we're... okay. What to do? Aha! There's a vase on top of an unsteady-looking table. I think I managed to shake the vase a little. I just need to bump into it. Am I crawling around on the floor? I didn't realize I got my feet. I thought it was just because I was sleepy. I slammed into the table using my body. Almost. Just a little more. Got it. Shards of the broken vase are littering the floor. Now to put one of these shards to good use. Stretch one of my fingers out from beneath the rope and snag myself a shard. Come on. Oh, you're gonna hurt yourself, dude. I severed the ropes binding me with the shard. Great, we're just gonna gloss over that. Those ropes were cutting off my circulation. Good to have the use of my hands back. And I used my newly freed hands to untie my legs. Good, hobbling around on my ass for the rest of the night wouldn't be my idea of fun. Not without you, Bradley. Now I just need to find the Joker who thinks they can get away with this. I'm worried about Tony, too. First things first, though. I need to get out of this room. Alright. What day is it, even? What the hell happened to Tony? Looks like there's something on the other side jamming the door shut. Oh, shit. Oh, no, 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 no. We're gonna get fucking, the building is gonna get demolished with us up here. If it was Dylan, I swear to fucking God, man. What the hell am I gonna do now? The whole rest of the hotel got demolished. What the hell am I gonna do now? What do I got? Sure got this Condor key. Photo album, funeral, photo. Well, I don't know. I don't think I have anything. I have $5. I got $5. Well, nothing here. Hum. What to do? What to do? Do I just keep trying the door? I'm never gonna break through that. Wait! Remember earlier in the game where we signaled down out onto the street? Can we do that again? Ugh, well the window's not accessible here. Oh, here's one. Oh, but it won't let me! I wanted to signal out to somebody. I guess that's not it. I guess there's never been a better time to look at this again. Faded spot on the part of the wall. It's got the condor. Drawing on the wall of a condor spreading its wings. Must be the Dylan drawing was talking about. What to do? What to do? Hope the shade on this lamp wasn't white at any point. Even the light bulb's dusty. I won't try turning it on. What to do? Open up! Bang, bang, bang! I'm even knocking. That spray must be messing with my head. Who knows? Maybe Tony's out there. Something on the other side jamming the door shut. Nothing for it but to bust the door open. Indeed. With what, though? I mean, I guess I could grab a chair. It's always an option. If the game allows for it. Give me one of these. Two small white tables are stacked up against the wall. Nope, I need a chair. That's all I can think of. These are chairs. Some beat up old chairs that are a little lacking in the stability department. Maybe I can use this chair. Sure, I could put it to good use busting that door. But if it's rickety, I'm just gonna break the chair before I break the door. That door better say its prayers. Time to try this chair out on that door. Bang! One more. Bang! Oh, that's really funny. That looks extraordinarily funny. Looks like that did the trick. Time to get out of here. Gmod ass. Stretch my hands through the hole and unbind the rope holding the door shut. Huh? Down by my feet's the debris from the broken door. Ooh, what's that? Something's lying on the floor beside the number plate for room 406. Piece of the door with the word manager written on it. There's another way to solve it, but it's painful and meme-worthy. Tell me. So room 406 belonged to the manager, huh? It's getting interesting. I mean, I don't know why that's important. There's like a safe in there. Of course it's an important room. A lot of self-evident revelations in this game. You grab a pipe from the bathroom toilet? Tony! Huh? That's... No! Tony! And they didn't take the crowbar? Oh, poor guy. Hey, Tony! Tony! Oh. What? Hey, you okay? Oh. Hyde, is that you? Hang in there. Don't rub your eyes. Right. My throat and my eyes feel like they're on fire in my head. Ugh. Who did this to you? Wish I could tell you, man. I was going past the elevator and all of a sudden something sprayed into my face. Knocked me out cold. Didn't even feel it when I hit the floor. You were hit with sleep spray. Just blink a lot. I don't believe this. Son of... I'm in agony here. I think it's a law enforcement grade stuff. You're lucky you've been out for most of it. Law enforcement grade stuff. It couldn't be Frank. Just grin and bear it. You're not dying, you know. A little more compassion would go a long way, man. Yeah, well, it wasn't just you that got taken down. They got me too. Same routine with the sleep spray and everything. What, they got you too? What the hell is this? Just after you left, they sprayed me, knocking me unconscious. I was tied up and locked in room 406. No way. I'd only just gotten myself free and smashed my way out. You don't seem fazed. Guess this is the kind of thing that happened all the time back on the force? Can it, Tony? I wasn't on the SWAT team or nothing. How are you feeling now? Can't complain. It's a lot better than just now, for sure. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm over the worst of it now. Let's go, Tony. Good to hear. Who the hell would want to do this to us anyway? My guess is somebody who didn't want us closing in on the Scarlet Star. Doesn't exactly tell us much. Yeah, it's true. Looks like I'm gonna be needing your help with one more thing then, Tony. Sure, no sweat. We gotta get our heads straight and get back in the game here. I wanna know who it is as much as you do. Let's go get him! That's the spirit. Right, I just remembered. Did anything happen to the safe? Same as when you left. We need to get back there for another look. No time like the present. Let's book it. And if anyone tries anything again, let's see them try and sleep spray my crowbar. Where's that thing anyway? Over there on the floor. So that's your little friend, huh? I picked the crowbar up off the floor. Let's get this thing done. Right. Get her done. Okay. Room 406. Frank's the only one who knew you were coming up here too. Oh, that's a really, really, really good Tony. That's the best Tony in the whole game. Oh, amazing. Really good. Really, really good. What the hell, man? You really did a number on that door. It was nothing special. I just Gary's modded some shit into it. Oh man. What's so strange? Nothing. I just think it's very you, that's all. Me when the server brings out my triple dipper. What's very me? What I do to the door was nothing compared to you when you're drunk. Some things don't change, huh? That's harsh, man. Right, let's do this. Yeah. You know what? We got boys' night after all. Well, here we are. Time to get that safe open, Hyde. There was some screen tearing on Tony when he made that face? I didn't see it. Right. Alright, crowbar time. Is this gonna be enough, though? It's a fucking safe. Right, let's get busy with this crowbar. Boys' night, boys' night, boys' night. Okay, let's do this. Push the bar on 3, okay? 1. Ooh! First fucking try. Damn, boys, okay? Boys' night! This is the power of boys' night! Got it. Nice one, Hyde. Come on, let's see what's inside. What's gonna be? Old safe next to the wall. A little tiny safe inside. So we find anything? Hold your horses, I'm still checking. Suspense is killing me, man. There's a small square case inside. Case? Better take a look inside it. This is it. Let's get that thing open and take a look at all that. Nothing. Nothing, he says. What the hell have we wasted all that time for then? Oh, good. Where's the screen tearing? I can't see it. Damn thing's empty. There should be a smaller safe inside. That can't be right. Well, I'm not making this up, you know. Like, we know that Kyle's dad is a safecracker. Of course he got the Scarlet Star out. We knew it wasn't here. So where the hell's the Scarlet Star? Beats me. Talk about disappointing. Oh man, after all that? Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, wait a minute. Take a look at the door. What about it? Well, look at how thick it is. Pretty good security for a safe with nothing in it. Yeah, it's almost unusually thick. Thought we'd be rolling in it by now. Hang on. But my problem with your theory not making, and let's not repeat it for now, in case people don't forgot what that is. Like, that could be. Don't forgot what it is. Listen, it's fine. The problem with that is that, like, Chris Hyde never came home. He did this job and then was killed doing this job. But clearly the star had to go somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We what? We prized off the safe? Fucking British LA. The door is thick and the inner portion's covered in rust. Some sort of opening inside the door. Could it be? What is it? Looks like this thing comes apart. You're right. I place the crowbar into the opening and prise it open. That'll do. It's a book. This looks like... What'd you find? Tony. There's some kind of book hidden in the gap in the door. What? A book? Nothing shiny and expensive looking then? Fortunately not, but at least we have something. And we've got you to thank for it. So, what does the book say? Looks like a diary from the manager of Hotel Cape West. The manager's diary? Yeah. Belonged to Michael McGrath, the manager of the hotel. The man who knew the whereabouts of the Scarlet Star. Maybe we could still find it. It's a big-ass diary. So come on, what's in it? This is what's written inside. Written on December 17th, 1967, after Kathy's funeral. Kathy, I still can't believe you're gone. Whoa. Whenever I think of life without you, I'm overcome with an intolerable sense of guilt. Guilt, because I know the truth, Kathy. I know why you were killed. And it's all because of what happened on that fateful night 12 years ago. If I hadn't shot the safecracker who snuck into my office, if I hadn't taken the Scarlet Star from his dead fingers, then maybe you'd still be alive. You killed my dad?! Everything is connected to one night that happened 12 years ago. If only I hadn't shot the man who crept into the office to break into the safe. If I'd not taken the Scarlet Star from his hands and kept it for myself, perhaps then none of this would have happened. Yep, that sure happened. That graphic is so funny. We kept the man's body in the chest freezer for 2 days. Jesus! Then I had Mike and Peter take it to a downtown parking lot and dump it there. The blood-stained room was then converted into a guest room. We just got the every time we touch lick. And it was made off limits from then on. Rarely a day goes by when I don't think about what happened that night. When I closed the hotel, my plan was to sever my ties with Condor as well. George said, the only way to escape Condor is to completely disappear. Of course, you're well within your right to do so, but remember this. I can overlook certain things while we're friends, but not while we're strangers. But George knew. He knew about the provisions I'd made in order to start my new life, and he knew what had become of the Scarlet Star. I expected some sort of retribution. But Kathy, I never imagined it would result in your life being taken. Now that you're gone, the reasoning behind taking the Scarlet Star is gone too. And George, who took your life, even had the audacity to come to your funeral. Kathy, I now know exactly what I have to do. I have no intention of handing the Scarlet Star over to George. And absolutely no intention of forgiving him for what he has done either. You can rest easy, Kathy. You will be avenged. I promise. Safecracker in this diary. No mistaking it. It was my dad. It all happened 25 years ago in this very room. My dad stuck in and stole the Scarlet Star only to be killed by Michael McGrath. He was killed in this very room. Dad. Oh. Hey. You listening, Hyde? Tony. Snap out of it, man. Does it say where the Scarlet Star is or not? Come on, dude. No, it doesn't. So we got nothing. What now, Hyde? Right now we need to get out of this room. Yeah, that's a good idea. Tony and I leave room 406. Thank fuck. Ouch! What is it? My foot hurts. I must have fallen on it funny. Still hurts now. My head's killing me too. What the hell was in that spray? Might as well go back to your room, Tony. But what about the diamond? You need the rest. I'll be sure to come and get you when I need you. Okay, man, if you're sure. It's my pager. Yeah, right. That was ringing when we woke up. Better get back to my room too. Rachel, I threw up. Oops, wrong floor. I threw up. What's gonna happen? I don't really think it's Frank that sprayed us, but the whole law enforcement grade chemicals thing. I don't know who else it would be. It wouldn't make sense though. Unless he's just really that mad that we didn't give him the key. But that would be awfully petty, wouldn't it? I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna save the game. He didn't want you to go in there, but then back down. Yeah, like he backed down so easily. I don't know. I don't know. And then why wouldn't he have taken the crowbar from Tony? It was Betty! That'd be so awesome. That'd be so fucking awesome if it was Betty. Why am I saving again? He got what he needed. Did he? The key? Yeah, I didn't care either. Time to give Rachel a call. Oh, one final Rachel. Hopefully not, anyway. Red Crown, how may I help you? Rachel, it's me. Everything okay, Kyle? I've been trying to reach you for ages. Yeah, I got caught up in something. Oh? It's fine now, don't worry about it. Okay, if you're sure. What'd you want me for anyway? I'll pass you over to Ed. No, I want to talk to you! Fuck Ed! Alright.
It's me. I found out something about Frank Raver. He was heading up a Condor investigation 25 years ago, but was taken off the case.
I already got that out of him. Seems he blames Hugh Speck for having taken him out of action. He's been roaming around in this building looking for proof to link Speck and Nile.
He has he?
Also found Michael McGrath's diary from 13 years ago on the 4th floor. In it says he shot a certain safecracker in this building 25 years ago, in 1955.
What?
There's more. The person who killed Kathy McGrath 13 years ago is the husband of the current owner, none other than George Patrice.
That's some pretty big reveals you made there, Hyde.
Hello, Bonnie! Welcome in! Certainly answers a few questions, but it seems like I got a bit sloppy too. I was up there with Tony. Just a little while ago, I was rendered unconscious and all tied up.
What the hell happened?
I was investigating the 4th floor. Somebody sprayed me with sleep spray.
It's pretty serious. Seems you managed to get yourself out of it, though.
Yeah, just about. The head's still killing me, though. Seems there's somebody in this place who doesn't want the 4th floor investigated.
Got any ideas who could have done this to you?
Yeah, I got a pretty good idea.
What's your next move?
Let's just say that person and I are gonna have a little talk.
Watch your back, Hyde.
Sure. I wanted to talk to Rachel. Sniff. Time to go get some answers. I mean, I guess we're going to Frank. If we're just going off of base hunches here. I personally kind of think it was Mags. But like, even she was like, yeah, I know you've been up there. And she just like kind of didn't care.
Mr. Hyde?
Hey, Frank, you got a moment? We need to talk.
You haven't been poking around on the 4th floor again, have you?
Actually, that's what I need to talk to you about.
Fair enough. You better come in.
So this is Frank's room. He's got the nightshade outfit and everything. He's got his Pepe Sylvia going on the wall. Cool room, Frank. Can I snoop around? I'm gonna take a look at some of your shit, if that's cool with you.
Mr. Hyde,
Okay, fine.
what do you think gives you the right to enter another man's room and misbehave?
And misbehave? Frank, after we last spoke, Tony and I headed up to the 4th floor.
Why did you involve him in any of this?
Let's just say I wanted to play it safe. It's because we were opening a safe.
What were you afraid would happen?
Just figured there might be people who try to stop me investigating.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Hyde. Who are you referring to?
You, Frank.
What insolence!
Listen, Frank. See, the thing is, I don't think he did it. I shouldn't have done that. I know it was you that did it.
And what are you suggesting I've done?
Come on, you don't fool me. You know exactly what you did.
I can assure you I haven't the foggiest idea what you're saying.
Every time I mention looking around the 4th floor, you get all worked up. If you're so innocent, why are you ordering me to stop my investigation? I knew he was gonna go, "Arr."
I'm appalled that you and Tony have been poking around the 4th floor. That much I'll tell you for free.
Why were you appalled? What have you got to be appalled about?
For a start, the fact that you wouldn't let Tony into the investigation. You couldn't choose a more incompetent cretin to work with.
Hey, it was boys' night.
I can only suggest that if you must persist, you do it alone.
Hey, Tony's not a cretin. He's just dumb as hell. And who I choose to involve is up to me and nobody else.
I see you're unwilling to heed my advice.
While we're on the subject, why don't you want me up there in the first place? Ooh, what kind of pizza?
Because, Mr. Hyde, I don't want you to disturb the place I spent so much of my time meticulously searching. There are still some things up there that I've yet to uncover.
So there are things you're still looking for up there?
There are, and I'd rather you not get to them before I do.
And that would be Michael McGrath's diary, I suppose.
Correct. Get my hands on evidence which would allow me to expose Hugh Speck is my top priority.
Ooh, spicy tuna rice. Man. we are in such moving mode. We have such slim pickings in our fridge. We have chili. Now we're gonna have some chili. I made some chili, but we have been eating this chili for like a week now. Well, it's not been that long. I guess I made it on Wednesday. We've been eating this chili a lot, is what I'm saying.
25 years ago, I learned that Hotel Cape West was where Condor made their sales. I decided to embark on a rather reckless investigation to unveil this. I realized that if I was to fully expose them, I would need to use unconventional means.
Damn, I wish we had an Aldi around here.
And so,
you were removed from the case 25 years ago by Hugh Speck and it ruined your name. That's what you told me, right? I need to know exactly what kind of investigation you conducted.
What?
Sounds to me like you brought this one on yourself. Now tell me what you did. Come on, spit it out. I'm beginning to think that the real reason you were taken off the case was because you were doing a lousy job. Nothing to do with Hugh Speck at all.
How dare you! It was Hugh Speck that took away my good name.
And why so defensive all of a sudden? I love this expression of his. Arr. Maybe, Frank, there's more up there on the 4th floor than you're letting on. And you've been using this whole expose you spec thing as cover. So am I right? Is there something more up there?
What are you talking about?
Oh, Trader Joe's a sister company to Aldi? I didn't know that. Well, we got a Trader Joe's up the street. It's cheap.
I know it was you, Frank. You got me and Tony real good.
What? There's no sense in hiding it. It was you that sprayed us with the sleep spray.
What are you saying, Mr. Hyde? How do you come up with these fantasies?
He scowled his jowls, exactly. You didn't want me to find Michael McGrath's diary. Why? Because it contains things you didn't want me to see.
Why would I have any reason to hide what was written in there from you? Please spare me your pathetic conjecture.
Yeah, I think Kyle's wrong here. No use feigning ignorance, Frank. The game's up.
It's not me that needs to change their attitude, Mr. Hyde. It's you. I don't know what went on up there, but you really should stop issuing baseless accusations.
Baseless, are they? Stop playing dumb.
Now you listen. I cannot comment on something I know nothing about. Do you at least have proof to back up what you're claiming?
Sure, I can find some. Right here in this very room.
Is that so? I can assure you you'll find nothing of the sort.
You're lying. It's here, somewhere.
Since you're showing no signs of giving up your futile ideas, go ahead. Search this room all you like, but mark my words, you'll find nothing here.
Just watch me. I think you're wrong, Kyle. I really think you're wrong. I wonder... This would be fascinating. I wonder if I had a choice there. Do not confirm or deny, anyone who knows if this is true. But until we're through this anyway. I wonder if, like, maybe I could have gone downstairs and knocked on Mags's door, and then something would have happened instead. Because I think it was Mags. But it really felt like the game thought that I was supposed to think it was Frank. You know what I mean? So I wonder if this is like a long, extended game over that we're in right now. I guess we'll see. A journal she got from Aldi that had a plush cover? They have journals? Oh my god, a dragon that had little wings that expanded and contracted when you squeezed it? That's so cute. What the fuck? I want one of those. That sounds adorable. There's a chalkboard on the wall. Take a closer look. Oh man. Board's covered in photographs. These photos. Pictures of Marie and some people connected to her, and of Mags too. Pictures of the apartment building from back when it was a hotel. Frank must have put this together to help him keep track of his investigation. Not a whole lot of info here. Little dragon journal. This bookcase is packed to the rafters. Sure has a lot of books. Alright, entire shelf of detective novels. Can't see any by Martin Summer, though. Boom! Fuck that guy! All history books. All the books on the shelf are related to philosophy. Every single one's by a well-known philosopher. Okay. Top shelf full of dictionaries. How many damn dictionaries does a guy need? There's a large cardboard box on the floor, taped shut so I can't see what's inside. Open it. Can I look at all the stuff above the bed? You got a photo of Tony above your bed? Hold on. Is that Tony? All kinds of notes and photos been stuck up on the wall. They all seem to relate to the murder that happened 13 years ago. Not Tony. Yeah, fucking Martin. A couple of novels are sitting on the bed. There's a bookmark poking out of each. Aw, family photo, no! Photo frame on the chest of drawers. Photos of a slightly younger Frank and his family. You look picture perfect. Fed ass dad. Alright, sure I can live without digging around inside it. Isn't that what we're here to do, though? This is a nice song. I like this music. I guess I'm just trying to find, like, the detective spray, or the... whatever he used to spray us, allegedly. Full of newspaper clippings, dates go back 13 years. Doesn't prove it was him that attacked us, though. Sure doesn't. Nothing too noteworthy about the desk. Bears a sign of heavy use, though. What about this box? It's got files in it. Ooh, okay. Rope. I was tied down. Some rope inside the box. Rope, huh? Looks just like the kind used to tie me up. I take the rope. Hey, Frank. What is it? Just look what I found here. This should prove it was you that attacked us up on the 4th floor. That's pretty weak evidence, Kyle. I don't know, man. Oh, really? Try explaining this. A guy's got some rope. I don't know what you want. This rope. What about this rope? Whoever sprayed us up there used rope to tie me up afterwards. This rope looks a lot like the stuff that I was tied up with. Oh? So that makes you the perpetrator. Kyle, this really feels like the longest game over ever. That's ludicrous. I think it is. Because it's a rope. Maybe to you. Where are you hiding the sleep spray? Imbecile, I own nothing of the sort! Oops, you're clearly clutching at straws. You keep telling yourself that. I know you're guilty. Whoever sprayed us up there used rope to tie me up afterwards. Yep. Kyle, you're losing your touch here. Why do you have rope lying around? Because it's rope, yeah. Does the fact that we're moving soon not mean anything to you? And what's that supposed to mean? Must I explain everything to you? He might punch Frank. Yeah, I don't know. Uh-oh. I just yanked out my headphones. I did not mean to do that. Must I explain everything to you? Last week, Mrs. Patrice gave out rope to all the tenants living here. She thought it would help us all during the move. Therefore, you'll be likely to find the exact same kind of rope in every tenant's room. Good answer. Seems you were unaware of this fact, Mr. Hyde. Well, I was away on business last week, and I suppose it can't be helped that you knew nothing about it. Still, you should know better than to start accusing people without checking the facts. If you want to find the real criminal, try acting like a proper detective for once. What do you mean? It's hardly rocket science. Instead of pestering me, you should have searched the area you were attacked in. Now I've had enough of your company. Please leave. It's, you know, as long as this isn't a game over, it's kind of nice to have Kyle get sunned a little bit by a guy who's been doing Kyle Hyde shit for much longer than he has. Time to get searching. Looks like room 406 deserves a little more of my time. It wasn't a whole lot to... Your reasoning there was very weak, Kyle. I'm disappointed in you. I feel like he only usually starts like flinging accusations like that when you are on the road to a game over. So I'm a bit suspicious. You might be getting taken for a ride here. Maybe the perpetrator left something behind I can use to identify him.
Bummer.
Bummer. Get sleep sprayed again. That'd be pretty funny. What if they're under the bed? Well, I can't check the bed. Are you fucking for real?
Bummer.
Huh? Who's there? I know. The person who attacked me was...
Father?
Damn. Father?
I'm coming, Mother.
Five Night Freddy? Losing consciousness. There should really just be like a big explosion there. Okay, so... I was right then. Time to go get some answers. It wasn't Frank. I knew it wasn't Frank. I fucking knew it wasn't Frank. Was it Mags then? I mean, if Mags gave out the rope. Well, that was all very worth seeing. I don't know under any other circumstances that you would have ever gone into Frank's room. Mags, open up. What if it was Sydney? I don't want to... No. Shh. Who is it? Hear Mag's voice from inside her room. It's Kyle Hyde. Yeah, because sleep spray is a way she could incapacitate me and Tony. It's true. Oh, Mr. Hyde. Why so surprised? Betty Triss! Betty Triss! I'm not surprised. It was Mags! If you say so, now open the door. Got something I need to talk to you about. Now's not really a good time. I don't want to see anyone at the moment. Don't want to see anyone. What's wrong? Was it something I said? Please don't misunderstand, Mr. Hyde. I know what you did. All of it. Now open this damn door. No, I won't. I have no intention of letting you into my room ever again. That's such a childish line. I will play with my toys by myself, Mr. Hyde. I've also made certain discoveries. I know you snuck in here and stole the key, for example. What? Of all the things to take, and to think you, of all people, took it. I must have been a fool to ever think I could trust you. Mrs. Patrice. Just go, will you? Mr. Hyde. Eh? Oh, what's up, Frank? Frank. What are you doing here? Just came to see Mags. So you spoke to her, yes? Not exactly. She wouldn't let me in. She told me she knew I'd been inside her room. Interesting. How so? She called me not long ago to talk about you. I think she may be under the assumption you're in league with Niall. And she may be basing these assumptions on the fact that you took the Condor key. She said that only a person who knew the significance of the key would take it. How did she know it was us? It could have been Dylan. What the fuck? What do we have to do about it? I guess we may know the significance of the key, according to her. She may think so anyway. Frank, why did Mags want to talk to you about me? Perhaps because she knows I used to be a detective. She clearly trusts me. It's not what I asked. No? Why was it me she wanted to talk about? I thought I made that clear a moment ago. She believes that you are working for Niall as you stole the key. But it doesn't make sense. How'd she come to know that I took the thing in the first place? Are you absolutely sure you didn't drop me in it when you spoke to her? You know, just politely told her that I'd been snooping around in her room? You watch your tongue. I've turned around on Frank rather quickly. I feel like even like 30 minutes ago, I didn't care for Frank. But now, you know what, Frank, you're not so bad. I told her nothing of the sort. What's the key's significance?
How should I know? After all, you know far more about that damned key than I do. And you've been spending more time up on the 4th floor than anyone. Didn't you find anything that looked like this key could be used up there?
No, not at all. Still only halfway through my investigation. I didn't get a chance to finish it because I was attacked.
You were what?
Yeah, I let my guard down for a second. They hit me with sleep spray, tied me up, and locked the door. Got myself out, but I never caught a glimpse of the attacker's face.
Who would attempt something like that?
My guess it's somebody who got jittery at the thought of me being on the 4th floor. And they're willing to do just about anything to keep their secrets hidden.
Mr. Hyde, you don't think it could be?
Right, there's only one person it could be. If what you told me is true, and she thinks I'm working for Niall, I'm sure of it. What? Ooh, excuse me. Why didn't I realize it sooner?
Indeed. Oh, dear.
What is it?
I may have made a terrible mistake, Mr. Hyde.
Mistake? About what?
When you told me that it was Michael McGrath's son of all people that sent you the order to go searching for the Scarlet Star, that's when I chose to hint that Michael McGrath kept his secrets hidden somewhere. Like in a diary. I thought this was a chance to utilize your expertise in assisting me in finding evidence to expose Hugh Speck and his corruption. However, this may have caused Mrs. Patrice to question her trust in you. It seems I didn't think this through properly.
Come on, Frank. Don't flatter yourself.
What?
You think I was just doing what I was told? I wanted to look around the building, and that's exactly what I did. The reason I did it was to uncover the truth of 25 years ago. Simple as that.
Truth of 25 years ago?
Bro, you were there when we were saying the truth of 25 years ago 75 times last week. Don't act like this is the first time you've heard of the truth of 25 years ago.
Do you mean to tell me that you're not looking for the Scarlet Star?
Oh, I'll find it all right. But only because I'll be instrumental in uncovering the truth I'm looking for. Sorry about that.
What are you so keen on finding about 25 years ago, Mr. Hyde?
I want to know about what happened, what went on in the manager's office, about the safecracker's death.
What?
You got something to say?
No. It's nothing.
Yeah, well, your face is telling me a different story. If you got something to say, now would be the time to say it.
Feeling a little tired, Mr. Hyde. I think I'll head back to my room now.
Not so fast, Frank.
Are you implying I'm running away? If you're keen on hearing more about 25 years ago, feel free to join me in my room.
So I will, then. His face went whiter than a mime's when I mentioned my dad. I can't believe Michael killed my fucking dad. So Frank's gonna tell me about what happened 25 years ago, is he? Wonder what he knows. Indeed. All right, Frank.
Mr. Hyde.
Well, here I am. Now talk.
Of course. Please come in.
So this is where Frank holds himself up.
Can I offer you a drink?
Save it for a real guest. Just here to hear what you have to say. Damn, Kyle! It's not the Kyle Hyde I know to turn down some bourbon.
Well, I intend to have a drink, so please, just join me. Frank heads into the direction of the kitchen. Sydney from the cafe kindly gave me some coffee not long ago. Would you care for some? Well, in that case, this won't take long. Please wait here.
He's afraid of getting poisoned. Yeah, maybe. Looks like a family photo.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Nope. I forgot what the voice was for a second there. Frank places 2 photographs of coffee on the table. Smells pretty good. Now that I think about it, oh my gosh, he's happy! What the hell? You're the only person who's been in here and had a coffee with me.
What about your family?
My wife passed away 10 years ago after a lengthy battle against illness. I have 2 children, but we haven't met in years.
How do they feel about you trying to restore your name with the LAPD? About trying to find clues to expose Hugh Speck for the last 25 years?
I never spoken to them about it. They know nothing.
Why not? No sense in keeping the problem all to yourself. I'm sure they'd support you. After all, when Hugh Speck had you removed from your post, they had to support you then. Don't you think they have a right to know?
Don't you dare try to tell me about how to treat my family.
No offense, but if I had a dad like you, I don't think I could stand it. Woo! Just my 2 cents, though.
You clearly don't understand at all, Mr. Hyde. I didn't leave my family in the dark all this time just for the sake of my own pride. There's more to it than that. 25 years ago, during the Condor case, my name wasn't the only thing lost. The mess that Hugh Speck caused also resulted in someone's death.
Whose?
Same man you've been looking into. The safecracker.
What? Wait, what? So it's Hugh Speck's fault? But, what?
So, Mr. Hyde, would you care to tell me how you came to know about that man? Who told you about him?
Well?
Who told you? Tell me.
Michael McGrath's son. He told me about a man who crept into the manager's office and...
I see.
I think it's about time you talk straight with me, Frank. Talk frank with me, straight. I want you to tell me about the safecracker who was killed here 25 years ago. Tell me everything you know. Come on, Frank, you just told me. You said that this person had gotten involved in the case you were working on. Tell me. Wait, what was that last line? This person had gotten involved in the case you were working on. This person had gotten involved in the case you were working on. The safecracker, you mean? Did you help him get in? Did you help him get in?
Yes, I did.
So you and this safecracker knew each other beforehand then?
No, we didn't.
Gregory was there thanks to the information he got from a contact I often used. Gregory? Who's Gregory? We know who Gregory is!
That's the name his associates used for him, at least. Seriously doubt it was his real name. Just something he used while working.
Gregory was a safecracker. Oh, wait. What is Mags's husband's name? Is it not Gregory? It's another G name, isn't it? Anyway, Gregory was a safecracker who had never been arrested and was well known in the field. He was also knowledgeable on Condor. I figured I could use a person like that to assist me in my plans. We had an agreement, and I'm the one who got him into the hotel. However, I intended to catch Condor by fair means or foul. That was my plan. But Hugh Speck put an end to all that. How did Hugh Speck put an end to your plan 25 years ago?
Well,
Tell me the whole story.
He did something beyond words.
Hugh Speck
Told Condor about your plan? I mean, if he's in cahoots... Oh, it's George, right? Okay. Maybe you told Condor about your plan. That's right. And that was also why Gregory was silenced. That night, while I was waiting for word from Gregory, that's when it happened to me, too. Frank. What? Enough beating around the bush. Excuse me? I need you to tell me exactly what you were planning to do 25 years ago. All of it. I thought I made myself clear from the start. What I need to know precisely is what happened with the safecracker 25 years ago. Ugh, I ran out of breath like halfway through that sentence. You know the truth behind the death that occurred that night, and you're going to tell me. You win, Mr. Hyde. I'll tell you what you need to know. But on one condition. I'm listening. If you really want to hear the whole truth, you'll have to make me talk. What the hell's that supposed to mean? Well, I would have thought an ex-detective like yourself would have known. It's time you demonstrated to me exactly how much you want to hear the truth. If you expect to get anything out of me, you're gonna have to work for it. If you choose your questions well, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything you want to know. But if you aren't able to ask the right questions, our little chat stops here. And that's how all these sections work, man. Got yourself a deal. With that in mind, I will save the game. Even though if I game over there, I bet it's just gonna bump me back here regardless. But it's good to save anyway. It's a good song. It's a good song. Alright, Frank. Oh, let's do this. What kind of agreement do you have with Gregory? Mr. Hyde, I hardly think that's a fitting question at this point. You clearly... Oh, right. Oh, I see. Huh? I guess I did the wrong thing. Bump, bump, bum, bump. Oh, no. An even sadder game over song. Mr. Hyde, I'm sure I told you at the start, but you should be choosing your questions carefully. I thought that just... I misconstrued. As I understood it, you wanted to know what happened to the safecracker 25 years ago. If you're intent on asking about the other matters instead, then I suggest you leave right away. Geez, never thought he'd be this hard to please. How am I gonna find out about my dad? Should really start thinking before I speak. Hit the road. How funny. Damn! Well, good thing I saved where I did. Holy shit. You're gonna make me do all that again? That's evil. Alright, Frank. Alright, which one is the most relevant here? What was your plan 25 years ago? What was it that happened to you? Probably what was your plan? Let's start with this. What was your plan from 25 years ago to catch Condor? Well, I decided there was only one way to bring Condor to justice. That was to catch them in the act. Skilled as the Condor group was in conducting systematic jewelry thefts, they were also adept in turning their acquisitions into near untraceable cash. But I found out from a staff member that Hotel Cape West was being used to sell the stolen wares on, and that the jewels were being kept in a safe in the manager's office. If I could positively identify that the jewels being stored there were what Condor stole, I would have all the proof I needed to drive the final nail into Condor's coffin. So that's why you enlisted Gregory's help to crack the safe. You wanted him to make his way into the manager's office and remove the jewels, right? Precisely. The plan was to have him break into the safe, extract the contents, and send me a signal. Then, the police would arrive at the office and confiscate what he extracted. Well, that was what we planned, at least. What kind of signal had you decided he should send you? We planned to use the window. The last window. Which one? Yes. He was to enter the manager's office, open the safe, and extract the contents. Once he got the jewels, he was to go to the window and use his flashlight. This would let me know that things had gone according to plan. The police that had been standing by could then raid the premises. The problem was that something went wrong with the signal we had agreed on. Gregory just disappeared, so we never went into the building. Oh, is this still like... Oh, boy. What went wrong? Okay, next question. What went wrong? Well, you're telling me he never returned the signal you were waiting for, right? No, I believe he sent it, but... But what? You must understand, Mr. Hyde. There are things I cannot discuss beyond this point. And why the hell not? Because they concern the promise that connects me and Gregory. Indeed, if that promise had been kept as planned, he would have never needed to die. I regret what happened to him. I doubt I'll ever outlive that regret. Mr. Hyde, I think I've said enough. I couldn't possibly discuss this any further with you. That was the wrong question? There's only one person I can imagine telling this whole story to, and it's... What is it, Gregory's son? And that person is a relative of Gregory. Cha-ching! Okay. What was it that happened to you? Let's go. What kind of agreement did you have? Because we're on the subject of Gregory. Gregory, right? He was intending to leave the world of crime behind him and start afresh. But he wasn't able to break in his ties with his old acquaintances. So I made him a promise. If he lent his talents to assisting me with my investigation, I would make certain incidents from his past go away. And the police force would ensure that all ties he had to his past were severed. And did he bite into and agree to your proposal? Not at first. He seemed to be somewhat against the idea. In order to gain his trust, I needed to take a different approach. And as an act of good faith, I gave him something he'd find difficult to refuse. So what was it? I handed him the keys to a new car. It would serve as a kind of advanced payment. Is that what that key is? What? There's no need to act so surprised. It was commonplace in operations like this. That's the sort of thing we did back then for people who assisted us. Okay. What happened to you? Mr. Hyde, I don't see how that has anything to do with what you want to hear about. Ah, shit! Frank, what if I were to bring a member of Gregory's family here? Would you be willing to tell him everything? Naturally. But how on earth would you... You leave that to me. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back as soon as I can. We're gonna go get the fucking car keys. We're gonna bring back the car keys. Why would your mom have thought to send you those keys? Huh. Interesting. Damn, I can't believe how much I turned around on Frank. I was like really not that interested in this guy as a character until basically this chapter. They got me, I guess. They got me with Frank. Top of the table, small package. It's a car key inside the box in the back. How do you know it's a car key, though? I take it. We bringing the baseball, too, or what? So it's Frank who gave this key to Dad. This baseball's got a lot of sentimental value to me. Yeah, okay, Frank, I'm gonna bring a relative of Gregory ASAP. Spins around. Ta-da! Here I am. Yeah, I mean, I don't realize why he didn't just say that, but, you know, he's got proof.
This is not game over Kyle Hyde. He doesn't just assert things without evidence, you know. Whew. You know, I like Frank Raver and all, but my throat hurts. I really should have chosen a more sustainable voice for this guy. If only I had a pocket Regis Philbin. Sorry I kept you waiting.
So where's the member of Gregory's family, Mr. Hyde?
Right here. Me. Well done, Kid Fox.
What?
I got something you need to see. Here.
This is...
Yeah, it's the same car key you gave to Gregory 25 years ago. It was discovered on the body of a man in a downtown parking lot not long afterwards. This is one of the items my dad left me.
What did you just say?
Gregory's real name was Chris Hyde. 25 years ago, after deciding to wash his hands of crime, he left the house on his final job. 3 days later, he still hadn't returned home to his family. Police were investigating the murder at one point, but they quickly broke it off. Case remains unsolved to this day. Frank, I'm Chris's son. And that's why I have the right to hear what you've got to say. You're gonna tell me about the promise you made to my father, and exactly what happened at the end. You're gonna tell me everything. Doesn't Frank have a photo with young Kyle in it? Does he? I don't remember that. I don't know why Frank would have that.
To get the proof we need to expose Condor, I made Gregory a promise 25 years ago.
Of his dad's funeral? No, you're thinking of, that was, I think that was a photo with like Rex in it, right? And then Marie was there, the funeral photo. That was for Kathy McGrath, I think. I believe. Or rather, I think it was for either her husband or her brother. Something like that. Anyway, to get the proof we needed to expose Condor, made Gregory a promise 25 years ago.
From his point of view, this job posed considerable risk. He agreed to take on the job knowing it would be his last, for the sake of his family. When we made our promise, he looked me directly in the eyes and said, "Can I really trust you?" I didn't answer, but just nodded. I never intended that nod to be a lie, but...
What happened?
That night he broke into the manager's office as we'd planned, got the safe open, and took out the contents. Then, from the darkened room, he shone the signal. No matter how many times he repeated it, nobody sent him the response he was expecting.
Why not? Why didn't you send in the cavalry like planned?
Because I wasn't there.
What?
That night, while I was at the designated spot, Speck handed me a single note. The message was clear. It said my wife's condition had worsened, and I should go to the hospital at once.
Oh, man!
Naturally, I went, leaving Speck to preside over the scene. So to summarize, I fled to see my wife while Gregory was still inside doing the job.
So fucking Hugh Speck, the mayoral candidate, killed my dad? What the fuck? Oh, I want spicy rice. Come give me some. I want some. Yum, yum, yum.
Gregory must have thought I was dutifully waiting in position outside the hotel. After he'd signaled me, he simply had to wait for the reinforcements to arrive. But I'd already departed to be by my beloved's side. Speck's plan had been a complete success.
Speck's plan?
It was his intention to lure me away from the scene that night. No sooner had I reached the hospital than it became clear and I hurried back. Speck maintained that he'd been given the note, but not known what the contents were. He also said that he had seen nothing like a signal from the manager's office. So he spun a web of lies that had you convinced? He did. He was a member of the Force, and I had no reason to disbelieve him. Hugh Speck, absolutely, like Hugh Jazz or something like that. We were talking about this early on. It's definitely a pun name that doesn't mean anything. Just Hugh is just like, yeah, I don't know what it is about it. Anyway, it was only later that I learned the truth behind the night's events. Please, Mr. Hyde, are you able to forgive me? If only I'd known that Speck was working with Condor all those years ago. I would have never left him in charge of the scene. Maybe your father would still be alive today. And that's everything, is it? It is. That's the truth behind the death of the safecracker 25 years ago. Don't you have anything to say? Now that you ask, I'm not sure I do. Funny as it may sound, I don't blame you for what happened. In fact, all I can think about right now is how he must have felt during those final moments. Of course. Tell me one thing, Mr. Hyde. When did you find out that your father died in these very apartments? Only found out a little while ago. It was written in Michael's diary. What? You mean to say you found his diary? Yeah, I found it, all right. You're not gonna like the fact that there's nothing related to Hugh Speck in there, though. Oh, I see. While we're on the subject, you said you had a discussion with Michael's son? Just to put my mind at ease, could you please let me know? Sorry to disappoint you, but he didn't tell me anything you'd find useful. I see. Nevertheless, I'd very much like the opportunity to talk with him myself. Gotta be tough. He left not long after I spoke to him. He left? You're telling me he lived here in this building? Sure did. He was in room 306. You mean that man? I had no idea. Oh, Frank. Don't take it so hard. I'll find you the proof you need to nail Speck. Mr. Hyde. In fact, I intend to expose everything these apartments have been hiding. And once I'm done, the only mystery left will be where I get my coffee from now on. Well, that's a pretty good line. All you need to do is keep your nose out and wait for me to get it done. Why, you arrogant little... Just trying to keep you out of the line of fire. Leave the dangerous stuff to me. I suppose you've proven yourself useful. I'll back down. For now. But please take this with you. It's the other half of the torn postcard I got from Will. Oh, yeah. This item represents the only clue I found while searching the 4th floor. A gun! Take it with you. It might help. I take it you're still eager to hear what Mrs. Patrice has to say? Damn right I am. There's plenty of things I have to ask that lady. She'll open the damn door. But she won't be too excited to talk to me, will she? Now leave that part to me. I'll make sure she understands you're not in league with Niall. If it all goes according to plan, there's every chance she'll emerge from her room. Okay, I'll leave that to you. Good luck, Mr. Hyde. Just one last thing, Frank. What is it? What kind of man was my dad? Oh, Kyle. We had a drink together once. I remember thinking to myself at the time that he was a lot tougher than he looked. He never had much to say, but what he did say, he said with the utmost poignancy. Oh, I don't know why that got me. I'm getting a little teary. What the fuck? He wants to know about his dad. Sniff.
fine. Taking a sip of water. I'm taking a cool sip of water. He told me about his kid wanting to be a baseball star when he grew up. In fact, when he was telling me this, he came across as a run-of-the-mill kind of guy. I see. Okay, need to make a move. I'm wasting time. Oh, Kyle. I don't know why that fucking no-scoped me so good. Even though I know the truth behind what happened to Dad, and it's not everything. Postcard that Michael left behind. The Condor key. The disappearance of the Scarlet Star and proof of Hugh Speck's wrongdoing. There are obviously still secrets that people could get hurt over. Just how much does Mags know about them, though? Whew. Can we see the postcards together now? Yeah, combine. Do I not have the other one? Oh, torn postcard. Put the two parts of the postcard together. Great. Now I got a complete postcard of the moon. Postcard with a picture of the moon on it, huh? There's something written on the back. Whoa. What the fuck? Looks like some sort of code. Oh my god. I know what this is. Although I don't know what Q stands for. Now all they need to do is find out what Michael was trying to hide using this. Well, I wonder if we should do this first. Well, I mean, fuck it, we're doing it now. If it's the wrong order, then it's the wrong order. But I know that those correspond to elevator buttons. Except I still don't know what Q is, but we'll see. Well, we need to go downstairs anyway, so what's the harm in going in the elevator? I don't really know what the center's all about, though. Maybe it's not complete yet. Q, huh? Ugh. I sure wish it would, like, show it. You know what? Maybe it's time. Oh, no! I brought my handy-dandy notebook to the new apartment already. My handy-dandy notebook! No! Aw, man. Maybe I can... Better take a look at the postcard. Okay. I don't get this at all. What's it supposed to mean? Well, well, maybe it's... I mean, some of this corresponds to the elevator. But now that I think about it, I'm not really sure what up and down means. A very abstract goat seed. No! I mean... I guess I'll just fucking... I mean, it doesn't... I don't know. I don't think I need to copy all this. But what would up and down mean? Or down and up like that? Because that doesn't correspond to any of these buttons. Some of these symbols. Can't help but think I've seen them somewhere before. Yeah, you don't say. I'm gonna look at it again. Yeah, I don't... Am I supposed to go down and then up to floor 3? That would be an awfully complicated... Also, 9 isn't a floor. Q isn't a floor. Yeah, maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about here. But these are clearly... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is saying I need to, like, click that button 7 times. But then, yeah, then the rest I'm lost on. Maybe we can't do this yet. Let's go talk to Mags. But let me just try the Condor key while we're here. While we're thinking about it. Doesn't fit. Alright. It was an idea. Alright, Mags. It's Mags o'clock. Margaret. Who is it? I hear Mags's voice from inside her room. We need to talk, Mrs. Patrice. Mr. Hyde. I'm on the phone with Mr. Raver at the moment. What do you need to talk to me about? About Michael McGrath and the diary he left behind. Just saying that out in the world? I see. Very well. Please come in. Alright, Mags. Time to fucking spill. You can't headache your way out of this one. Not this time. I still haven't made the Jonathan Frakes alerts again after losing them. Because a good... Not this time. would have been helpful. Mrs. Patrice. Yes, what is it? I never thought you could do something so underhanded. I could say the same of you, Mr. Hyde. Why? Why'd you do such a thing? I thought you'd have realized by now I'm not working for Niall. Then explain to me why you were poking around the 4th floor and why you took my key. How'd you even know I'd taken it? Because I cannot think of anybody else who would have done so, that's why. You have to admit you've been asking me very probing questions of late. Also, you seem to have taken to roaming about this building instead of going to work. Damn! Dylan was also kind enough to warn me about you. He told me I should be extra vigilant when you're around. Oh, he did he? How nice of him. Did you find that amusing? I never thought you'd be so dumb as to trust anything that comes out of his mouth. I guess you didn't know, huh? Dylan's been watching you on behalf of his employer, Niall. Excuse me. And not just you, neither. He was also watching another tenant whose relatives work for Condor. A relative of people working for Condor? Yeah, girl, you don't have a job either. I had no idea there was someone like that living here. Who is it? Well, if you haven't got any interest in rocking the boat with Condor, it's probably better if you remain in the dark about who they are. Dylan left without causing any fuss because you were unaware of his true identity. That's a very good point. But there's still something I don't understand. Yeah, and what might that be? You, Mr. Hyde. I still have no idea about you. Exactly how do you figure in all this? Me? Well, 25 years ago, a safecracker was killed here in the manager's office. He was my father. I beg your pardon? Like I told you before, my dad was killed when I was 9 years old. 25 years ago, he had to go out on one last job before going straight. 3 days later, his body was picked up in a downtown parking lot. And the case remains unsolved. He got caught up in a police investigation to uncover Condor's secret fencing operation at Hotel Cape West. It was there that he was killed. I only found all this out after you gave everyone the eviction notice. And how exactly did you come to know all this? Got my information from a person connected to Condor who lives in the building. They told me my dad came in here to steal the Scarlet Star. But he was killed and the gem simply disappeared.
The Scarlet Star. After I found that out, I made my decision. I would expose everything about this building's hidden past. So that's the reason you came in here and searched around, I suppose. Right? Why'd you buy a building that was marked by Condor? And then why'd you suddenly decide to sell up? The things I need answers for. Tell me everything you know. Just how much you know about Condor. I've got no interest in talking about such things. Please don't ask me anymore. Fuck you, Mags! Listen, Mrs. Patrice, you can't ignore this. I'm gonna get an answer from you. Why are you so afraid to explain things to me? It's because your husband was Condor's ringleader? Yeah, it's because your husband was Condor's ringleader. Yes, that's precisely the reason. After he injured his hands, he couldn't play the saxophone, anymore. He changed. He got his first job from him courtesy of a customer who came to the restaurant. Well, that's a new Mags. I don't think I've ever seen that face. After it went well, he began to realize that he was in too deep to turn back. Before too long, he was the ringleader of a criminal organization known as Condor. He eventually roped an old friend, the hotel manager, Michael, into his work too. They devised a means of selling the stolen jewelry secretly to avoid detection. Who killed Kathy McGrath 13 years ago? Nah, it was your husband, though. Even if you're not going to talk, you're definitely going to listen. The person who murdered Kathy McGrath was George Patrice. I'm afraid that's right. It was George who killed her. But why'd he do it? He told me why. It was payback for Michael double-crossing him. What did Michael do to double-cross George? No sooner than George had received the word that the hotel safe was going to be broken into, then he contacted Michael to let him know. At that time, there was still an item inside that a buyer had not been found for. It was the Scarlet Star. Michael received his orders, and when the intruder arrived, he shot him there in the office. He then stashed the corpse in a hotel chest freezer where it stayed for 2 days. Then it was taken out and dumped at a different location when it was safe. After the incident was over, Michael told me that the Scarlet Star was gone. According to what he told me, it had already been removed from the safe before he shot the safecracker. And George believed that. Not exactly. He just led Michael to believe he trusted him. Led him to believe? He didn't want to pressure Michael, or he might risk losing the use of the hotel. George could be a cold, calculating man. He didn't exact his revenge on Michael for another 12 years. So the reason he chose to wait 12 years before getting his revenge was because... Let's see... Be a cold, calculating man. He didn't exact his revenge on Michael for another 12 years. What's the question? The reason he chose to wait 12 years before getting his revenge, right, was because Michael had sold the Scarlet Star, the Scarlet Star on. Oh no! No, he hadn't done anything of the sort. Really? That wasn't the catalyst of George's revenge. No? Shit. Well, I fucked up. I'm gonna get a game over now. How did Michael and George manage to sell the jewelry secretly? George didn't keep the stolen goods himself, but entrusted them to Michael. Michael stored them in the safe inside the manager's office. Once a buyer had been found, George would get in touch with Michael, and cash would be exchanged for the jewelry when the buyer came to the hotel. George would then take receipt of the cash immediately and receive his cut. So the purpose of the parties held at the hotel was to find people to buy the jewelry. Exactly.
The parties would be held from time to time at the hotel. There, potential buyers would gather and the process would begin in earnest. So I imagine the actual goods were exchanged in one of the guest rooms, right? No, Michael was very clear about that and would never use the guest rooms. Instead, there was a hidden chamber for this very purpose. The hidden chamber. It's the damn elevator. Where was this hidden chamber that was used to sell the stolen goods? That's something I'm totally unable to help you with. Even when the building was undergoing renovation, no such room was found. I see. Listen carefully, Mr. Hyde. That key you took from here, I'm sure it's for that very room. What? That key was among the things George bequeathed to me after his death. Even though I had it all these years, I still don't know where it's to be used. I assume that your main focus now is to discover where that hidden chamber lies, correct? Absolutely. It can't have just disappeared from the building. I wonder if you're right. Well, game over time? Have you heard enough now, Mr. Hyde? Maybe it's fine that I got that one wrong? I hope so, because I don't want to do all that again. I've told you everything. There's no more. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like you to leave. Maybe this is a game over. Aw, man, shit, fuck! Man! Ugh! The truth was so close, too. They better not put me back super far. I didn't save before that. Ugh, brutal. Come on, man, that's a lot of dialogue. Okay. Mags, tell me. Was there another reason for him to dispose of Kathy? Damn. Yes, it was because he had grown tired of Kathy's company. Meaning, George and Kathy had been intimate. An act which had betrayed both of us. Damn, George. I think we've covered just about everything, Mr. Hyde. Not so fast, there's still a few holes left. I don't know if I can discuss everything in one go. It's not as easy as you might think at my age, you know. But if you insist, if you are willing to indulge me, I may be willing to keep talking. What do I need to do? So you'll agree to my terms? Guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? But the stakes are, I do what you ask and you tell me every last thing I want to know. Naturally. Okay, now tell me what I need to do. Well, Mr. Hyde, even though I own this building, there's still something I have yet to find. I want you to find it for me. Care to be a bit more specific? Come on, Mr. Hyde, I'm sure you know what I'm referring to. Fine, have it your way. I suppose I should give you a hint to go with it. Here, take this. This photo. It's a photo of Hotel Cape West from when it first opened. I feel like we've had this photo like 700 times. You should have this as well. What's this? It's one of the things George left behind. That's definitely a key to the elevator. Finally, there's this. Damn, Mags! I found it in George's things together with the key. No, for fuck's sake. Appears to be some sort of sketch of the 4th floor. If you look, it has 6 red circles marked on it. What could they mean? Something written on the corner of the sketch. The far side of the moon. Yep, well, that's the postcard. Take the 4th floor sketch. Mr. Hyde, how you use those things is entirely up to you. Yeah, I kind of figured that part out myself. Leave it to me, I'll find what you're after. And I'll be back to hear the rest of what you got to tell me, too.
Mr. Hyde. Dark side of the moon? The thing Mags was never able to find must be that hidden chamber. Looks like I'm drawing closer to what I've been looking for. The clues are in the sketch, the photo, and the key. Now that I think about it, this isn't the only photo of the hotel I have. Maybe I should compare them side by side. DS gameplay! Okay. Spot the difference. It's this. Well. Whoop. That could be a secret chamber, alright. That's it, I got it. There's a window that's missing from the newer photo. I'm positive the hidden chamber is between the elevator and room 405. But how the hell am I gonna get to it? The last window! Oh shit! Oh shit, Baby Boo! Oh my god! Holy fucking shit! Holy fuck! Hold on, wait, no one's popping off horns for this? I can't believe it! I can't believe it! Oh my god, the last window! The last window! Holy shit. I thought it was just like kind of metaphorical or whatever. It's like, yeah, because it's the last night you'll spend in this apartment before it explodes. Or whatever. It's the last window you'll ever see, bub. When I think about it, it doesn't really, it kind of collapses under scrutiny, but it was the last window! Oh no, I'm so sorry, Kid Fox. Oh man, cool! Okay. Well, we gotta go to the 4th floor. Might as well start by unlocking this button in the elevator. I stopped making windows after this. Come on, Dad. Can't I have one more window? All right, son, but this is the last window. I always think about that Mystery Science Theater bit about the final sacrifice. Okay, but it's the final sacrifice. The moment of truth. Time to use this key. Use a small key and open the cover. As soon as I do, something from behind the cover falls to the ground. Oh shit. What the? Buttons come off. Hope it was designed to do that. Bum 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 bum. Whoa. So it's a little switch. There's a tiny switch in the place where the button came off. What's this? Looks like some sort of control switch. I switch it on. I bet this is where we punch in the key. But we're not there yet. Did I win? Okay, fine. Whatever. Press the elevator's 3rd floor button. And we go to the 3rd floor, wouldn't you know it? I can't fucking believe Dylan was Niall. That's so crazy. That fucking schmuck. I mean, yeah, of course he's a disposable little... Is patsy the right word? He was their tool. Okay, well... Suppose we ought to pull this map out. I don't know what we're gonna get from all this, though. There are a bunch of X's, O's and X's on it. Where's the far side of the moon? Okay, so... What does the X mean? Are written in the corner of the drawing. I mean, I guess we should inspect those spots, but... I don't know. It would be this little vanity here, right? Niall is dial and neck backwards. Think about it. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Oh, whoa, look at this cool effect. Hell yeah.
That's DS gameplay. Yep. The dresser's in desperate need of attention from a feather duster. Aha! What does this mean? It's a small condor mark engraved onto the dresser. It's a 6. 6 to the right. Considering the way it looks, it might have something to do with the markings on the 4th floor sketch. Better scribble this down. Okay. Well, thanks for doing it automatically. There's been very little reason to use this notebook in this game. Copy the condor mark onto my notebook. Guess I better have a look at the other rooms. Yeah, he's definitely toady vibes indeed. But what about the X? There was an X over on this side of the room? Maybe the couch or the wall. Search the sofa for spare change, but I expect all I'd find is dust. Wallpaper's dirty, has begun to show creases. According to the sketch, the secret room is beyond this wall. Oh, doesn't look like there's anything out of the ordinary here, though. Looks like I'm gonna have to find another way in. Damn, it's locked. I mean, just bang on it. Just like, you fucking threw a chair through a door earlier, Kyle. Like, I believe you could get through this wall. I have faith in you here. Maybe it's in the bathroom? Probably not. Let's go check the other circles first. Okay. I sure wish I could just easily bring up this thing without a... I guess it's not that bad. Okay. So it's gonna be over in the corner up here. So like around here, the 69ing chairs or something like that. Or maybe the table. 2 chairs are stacked on top of each other. A spider's made a web between them. That's not it. There's a wooden chair. The leather covering's gotten pretty tattered and worn. And a 4. There's a small condor mark engraved on the side. Better note this down in my handy dandy notebook. I'm failing to understand how this connects to the postcard thing, though. This condor's head's turned in a different direction. Is it? Is it? Like the head? Do you just mean that it's... Oh no, I guess it is pointed the other way. Alright. Damn, it's gotten so dark. My camera has gone full skull mode. Okay, next room. Bang this out. Okay, so right next to the elevator, there should be one in this next room. 404. Nighty night. Thanks for coming through. I hope your pizza was good. Small desk with an open drawer. Nothing inside. Oh, diagonal. A diagonal 5. Small condor mark engraved on the side. Copy the condor mark into my notebook. Ah! That scared me! Oh, man. It's just so gentle with this music, you know? Alright, so the middle left of the room right above this. How dare you? How dare you? Where would it be? Oh, probably in here. Old looking closet in the back of the room. Nothing inside except for a 3. Condor mark engraved here too. This, I sure hope this is separate than the postcard thing, because I'm really not sure. Well, wait. I guess I don't know what the head direction reversing means. Do I think Kyle Hyde would get got by Beatrice? That's a great question. I think there are a lot of, like, real doofus-ass moments that Kyle Hyde has. That's a good question. I don't know how to answer that, but I can say with full certainty from my chest that I would love to see Kyle Hyde bust Battler's balls. Like, that would be so joyous and delightful to me. I would extract much joy from that. Beatrice is the Golden Witch Beatrice from Umineko. The Witch of Rokkenjima, of course, as we all know her. Windows encrusted with dust. Small condor mark. Better note this down. Yep, this is a little tedious. But I still don't know what to do about the X. It'll probably become apparent. Alright, and there's one more in here. Adrod, if you haven't read Umineko, and you like mysteries, you should read Umineko. Not to be the 7,000th person in this world to tell someone to read Umineko, but you should read Umineko.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's front and center on the bed, probably. Huge bed on the side of the room. Mattress could really do with being turned. The headboard's got a small engraving of a condor on it. Condor mark engraved here too. Better jot this down. Yada yada. Okay, we've got him. I don't know what that does for... for what we need to do next, but I guess we'll see. You think Kyle will get fleeced by Beatrice and would need to go on a similarly lengthy Umineko journey to open his mind? Yeah, I could see that. But I feel like Battler and Kyle are both equally stubborn about you know, getting to the real meat of the thing. Finding the culprit. Oh, yeah. It's in some ways the sequel to Higurashi. Okay. Got all the circle marks. Now to try to figure out what the 6 condors mean. Try to work out what that note on the sketch was for. You say that, Mina, but there's a mighty bit of mystery for us to get into as we approach the end of Higurashi here. Yeah, there's certainly a lot more horror, but there's a lot of horror in at least episode 1 of Umineko. It sort of shuffles that free fairly quickly. Okay, so we go to the mark on the wall now. Can I see if I hit select? I just want to see if this gives me any more direction. Now got all the circle marks. Now to try and figure out what the 6 condors mean. And also try to work out what that note on the sketch was for. This feels like one that's going to be difficult to do without, like, actually physically writing some shit down. You know what I mean? Hey, let me in. Yeah, this really is a first-person dungeon crawl. Okay. Do we have everything we need to do this now? Where's the moon postcard? Take a look at the postcard. I sure wish... Okay. Can you please get these on both the screens? Thank you! Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so... Can I write on these? No, I can't. Okay, so I'll have to do it here. So, if we assume that we have to start in the center... I still don't know what these symbols mean, though. Although, now maybe it's saying, flick the switch down, flick the switch up, press 3. So, let's try that. So, down, up, 3. I'm just going to write out the sequence this way, in a way that hopefully makes sense. 2 is 1 Q. What the fuck does Q mean? And also the direction of the heads. The direction of the heads are going to kill me here. 1 Q. I don't know. I don't know what that means. And this does just do like a rotation around, right? Because it starts here, goes here, goes here, goes here, goes here, goes here. But what does the direction of the head mean? This is a real fucking weird one. Yeah, the head seems to flip back and forth until 4 and 5. Oh, brother. Can I look back at the elevator? Says not Mickey. Sure. Just for you. Yeah, let's try to figure out what Q means, I guess. It's like, I mean, would it end up being a thing where it's like Q is the fucking whatever letter of the alphabet and then that means something? Like, that would be dumb. Some of these symbols, I can't help but think I've seen them somewhere before. Yeah, right in front of you, dude. Okay, so let's at least try the first one, see what happens. Why is it 1Q? It doesn't make any sense. So, down, up, 3. That does nothing. That is not. I hoped that would at least make some sort of reaction. Man. Pissed off. What do I do? I'd take a gentle nudging hint because I'm really stumped on this this 4th floor thing. Can I compare these to make some sort of dialogue happen? Comparing these hasn't taught me anything useful. Yeah, you can say that again, dude. Yeah, I really don't want to be stuck here for that long. So any sort of guiding push. You can show me a page from the game manual if you wanna. What would that help? Is that relevant to this in a way that wouldn't just spoil the puzzle? Because if so, go ahead. Is this in the manual for the game? What does Charles have to do with this? Why are there 2 characters in each box? Letters and numbers? Why does the Condor face in different directions? South? Why is the head facing right? Left, left? What is the code supposed to mean? Does it have something to do with the events of Cape West? What does it mean? Arg! This doesn't actually answer anything for me. This super doesn't answer anything for me. Why are there 2 characters in each box? Letters and numbers. Why does the Condor face in different directions? These are all questions I have. Why is the head facing right, left, left? These are all questions I have. Why are there 2 characters in each box? Letters and numbers. What is it? What is this code supposed to mean? Does it have anything to do with the events at Cape West? What does it mean? ARG in French. Okay. Well, inspect, examine. All right. Okay, so I mean, it's not they're not always on the same side though. Right, left, right. Left, right, left. Oh. 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 Okay, so first, I see. So the first one is just 3. We're not worried about the second symbol at all. So the second one is, okay. Whew! Okay, that did get the brain thinking a little better. Thank you so much for sharing that, Adrat. That's just in the manual for the game? Is what you're telling me? It's very funny to think about Charles, Liza P. himself, trying to solve this puzzle. Okay, so that's going to be 3. 1. R for roof. That makes sense. This one's pointed. I mean, the direction of the head is probably more important than like the way it looks here. So I bet for 4, the bottom one is going to be doors open doors, because there's no 6. So that really narrows that down, doesn't it? And then 5 is going to be 2. Okay, whew. That got the brain thinking just a little better. I don't know why that was like so stumping for me. Maybe just because I'm anxious about my move tomorrow. It's probably what's happening. And then doors closed. The most readable notes in the West. All right, let's do it. 3, 1, R, open, 2, closed. Fuck yes, I'm a genius. Ooh, that got scary there for a moment. I thought I was gonna be stuck there forever. Elevator starts to move. Oh, we're going to a weird half floor. Wait, it stopped. Where's this? Looking at the dial, it seemed to have stopped between the 4th floor and the roof. But why is it stopped here?
That's not nice, Hee-Ho.
Huh? What was that noise? What was that noise indeed? Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Maybe it's this little bench, this bench that I was suspicious of from day 1? Yes! L-shaped bench in the corner of the elevator. Small hatch is opened up on the side of it. Aha! Ha, 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 ha. Where we at? Where we at? Condor key. Damn, we got a lot of shit in our pockets. Maybe if I try this key. Place the Condor key in the keyhole. It worked. Yeah, baby. I lift up the side panel of the bench. What's this? Looks like I hit an entrance of some sort. Looks like it goes in quite a way. Nothing for it but to go in. What? We're going in. All right, found it. There's no mistaking it. This must be the place. This is where Condor sold their stolen jewelry. Time to look around. Where would this fit? I mean, I guess there was like a really big gap between that one room. The last window. It's so funny that we found it. I never put that together when I first played this. Not gonna try typing on this thing. Dust will fly everywhere. Must have been a really long time since this was last used. Load of papers are scattered about on the desk. Some sheets of writing paper have been left here. Damn, the handwriting's too smudged to read. Inkwell? Won't open. Ink must have hardened. Okay. Sheets of writing paper. Right. What about this? Kind of ledger on top of the table. What could this have been used for? Let's see. Ooh. First page of the ledger shows dates, transactions, and code words. Gold, silver, and scarlet. Looks like I've struck the mother lode here. It's an item-by-item list of jewel sales. I take the Condor records. Just another thing to put in my pocket. Yeah, how the fuck do you get out of here if somebody uses the elevator? They probably got a button. Maybe there's a chute. Some kind of chute. Large wooden desk with a drawer. I'll see what's inside. I ain't too good for it. October 10th, 1954. An old brown envelope. You can tell it's old because it says the date on it. Out of the envelope comes a small metal badge. At a closer glance, it appears to bear the words Los Angeles Police. There's no way this is gonna be fucking Hugh Speck's badge. That would be so clean. Why the hell would something like this be hidden here? He was a captain, wasn't he? That's too clean. That's a little convenient, but it's fine. You gotta have some kind of evidence. Out of the envelope comes an old photo. Just some incriminating evidence for you. Yeah, probably. The photo shows 3 men. As I stare at the photo, I realize that I recognize the man wearing the hat on the right. I saw another photo of him before in Mags's room. It's him. It's George Patrice. On the left-hand side of the photo, there's a man wearing a tuxedo. He's got a name tag pinned to his chest. That tag, written plainly underneath the hotel's emblem next to the word manager, the name Michael McGrath. Let's see. So this is Michael McGrath. There's a worried-looking man in the center who George has his arm around. Who's that man? I stare at the man in the photo. Suddenly there's a flash of realization, and I know who he is. Don't we all? I recall where I saw him before. He was featured in that TV show. You bitch. You killed my daddy! I'll be damned. It's young Hugh Speck. The photo just shows just how Hugh Speck and Condor are connected. Now I think I know the meaning of the police badge, too. It's for collateral, as a sign of his devotion to their cause. Three marker pens in different colors, red, black, and blue. All right. 3 hands of cards are sitting face down on the table. They look like they've been left mid-game. For quite a while, too, judging from the dust. Who's winning? Poker chips are piled up in a few places on the table. Dartboard. Dartboard on the wall. No darts in it, though. Never mind, I'm more of a billiards man anyway. Some wooden boxes with text stamped on them are piled next to the sofa. They're nailed shut. Okay, what else could be in here? A puzzle of some sort. Frame picture of the classic card designs for the aces. Looks really old. Is that it? Just some art? Okay, man. I mean, I guess the X was here, right? Yeah, that sounds right. Can you crowbar the boxes? Do I still have the crowbar? That's a good idea. I do still have the crowbar. Using this here ain't gonna be all that helpful. Bullshit! Come on! Good idea, Femcharma. There's a frame painting on the wall. Switch it on. Whoa! The lighthouse! Wow! Damn, that's bright. What's the story with this? Pretty good painting. Lights shining from a point on the painting. Just wanted to see what he had to say about the painting. Painting of a ship traversing the waves while a lighthouse guides the way. The lighthouse is beaming out a stream of light. Light from the lighthouse. Surely this can't be. What if the lighthouse on the roof is on now? That would be odd. Probably not, though. I bet it has something to do with this. Condor! It's a shadowy outline of a condor on the wall. What's up with this shadow? It's pointing at the diamond. The beak of the condor is pointing at a card. Sure could be a scarlet diamond? Maybe? What could it be trying to say? A frame picture of the classic card designs? Interesting. Yep. Shadow of the condors appearing underneath. Okay, can we... Is there gonna be an ace of diamonds on this table? I don't know. 3 hands of cards are sitting face down on the table. They look like they've been left mid-game. Nope. Okay. That's all well and good, but... Maybe we're done in here. I leave the hidden chamber. Let's go to the roof. Fuck it. Maybe the lighthouse is on. A picture containing a working lighthouse. Only one place I know in this apartment that's got a lighthouse. The roof. Time to get myself up there. Let's go. Push the button for the roof. Yep, sure is on. Lights on in the lighthouse. Is it shining on anything specific? Whoa! Now that's a hell of a cast shadow. Whoa! Gnarly. Okay. Is it in here? Shadow being cast on the brick wall thanks to the light from the lighthouse. Surface of the brickwork is slightly dirty. This brick looks newer than the others. DS gameplay! Break that shit. Woo! Sorry, not Mickey. It wasn't in the baseball. That was a damn good theory, though. I've got it. All right, Tony, let's hit the track. This is it, the Scarlet Star. Looks pretty blue to me. I don't know. Finally got my hands on the Scarlet Star. The coldness of the beautifully shining jewel spreads through my hand. Locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. So this is the thing you've been searching for, is it, Will McGrath? And with it comes the truth of what happened all those years ago. Y'all got it! Man, the localization of this game is such dog water. The amount of times that they just say back to back to back to back, this many years ago, this happened so many years ago, that happened all those years ago. It's just so, like, the localization is so tedious, and it's such a shame. Rika Suzuki deserves better. My dad made a promise with Frank to enable him to leave his shady past behind. He snuck into the manager's office, cracked open the safe, and stole the Scarlet Star. He was then supposed to go to the window and signal to Frank using his flashlight. Damn, that's the same thing Kyle does! They brood against the window in the same way! But the response to the signal never came. Then Michael McGrath arrived on the scene. He shot and killed my dad. Oh man, this fucking video bitrate. Ah, so cool! Oh, not the baby photos! Maybe when he died, he was clutching this very thing in his hands. My grip on the Scarlet Star tightens as I think of my dad's dying moments. The jewel gradually starts to grow warmer in my hand. Feels as though the stone is transcending the 25 years since it was held by him, bringing us together again. As I dwell on this, I feel a warm, melting kind of sensation from it. It's like you're holding your dad's hand. Sniff. Looks like I'll be fulfilling the requirements of that order after all. Time to give this to the one person left who bears responsibility for Kathy's death. Huh? Elevator opens and somebody emerges. Is that? What's poppin', Mags? Oh. Oof. Mr. Hyde. Damn. What a drawing of Mags. I assume I have you to blame for switching the lighthouse on, do I? Yeah, I did it all right. Then I must also assume that you entered that room. What? Just how'd you know that there was a switch inside of the room in the first place? What happened to you not even knowing where that place was? I apologize. But I lied. Oh shit, okay. Naturally, I was aware of what the room contains too. Oh man, no way! Why would you lie? Oh, Mags, what's your fucking deal? If you knew about the hidden chamber, why'd you need to lie? Let's just say I had no intention of discussing my knowledge of that room with anybody. I breathed a sigh of relief when I decided to sell off the building, safe in the knowledge that the secret would disappear once the building is demolished. I suppose, looking back, I was hoping for a little too much. I never imagined you would take to snooping around and looking into the building's past. Why'd you give us the piece of paper then? Dummy? Then, Mr. Hyde, when you came around looking for information, I thought to myself, I can't keep hiding it if he's found out this much. So I had to decide. On the one hand, I could leave while everything was still shrouded in secrecy, or I could risk letting everything come to light. It was essentially a gamble. What do you mean a gamble? A gamble to see if you'd be able to find that room or not. So you gambled everything on me and whether I'd find it? Precisely. And it seems it ended just as I expected. Great, so you're not going to shoot me or anything? What were you trying to hide? Kyle Hyde, that is. The crimes that he committed, of course. His time as Condor's ringleader, the stolen jewelry and illegal sales, not to mention keeping it all under LAPD's radar, despite one of them being involved. And lastly, the unfortunate killing of Kathy. The crimes committed by George here in this very building, they needed to be kept hidden, all of them. And I intended to do just that,
I was planning to take these truths with me to the grave. But as we can both see, that proved futile. How'd you think it would end? I was fully aware that there was little hope I'd keep everything secret. I knew that if anyone could find that room, it would be you. So you appreciated what was at stake should you lose your gamble? Yes, but as soon as we started talking about the secret room, my mind was made up. If you found the room, I would lose my gamble. And that I needed to let you in on everything I knew. If you failed, however, then I wouldn't need to talk to you on the subject any further. Then my gamble would have paid off. You're saying a whole lot of nothing right now, Mags. Give me the juice. What made you think I'd find it? I knew it would take a focused individual, and you more than fitted that description? This bitch said fitted. I could see it in your eyes. Damn right I'm focused. You don't think I'd waste my time looking around this place without good reason, do you? No, of course not. I was truly surprised when you came to me and told me what you knew about 25 years ago. The fact that the safe... Can't we, like, start saying the name of the year? Like, can't we say, like, 1950, whatever? Just the phrase 25 years ago is, like, it's nuts how often that appears in this script. The fact that the safecracker Michael shot turned out to be your father, I doubt anyone could have anticipated that one. Yeah, what are the odds, huh? And the wish room really has some knock-on effects. Maybe I knew, Mr. Hyde. Even as you arrived at my room today, I knew what was going to happen. Somewhere deep down, I must have realized that you would uncover the whole thing. Tell me something, Mr. Hyde. Have you found everything you were looking for? Yeah, I think I have. Michael's 13-year-old diary, the proof that connects the LAPD and Condor. Even the Scarlet Star. I've uncovered them all. You found the Scarlet Star? Yeah, no shit, lady! The fucking Condor's pointing right at it, right behind us! Certainly did. Michael McGrath left some helpful clues behind. They led me to the hidden chamber and helped me get it. I have it now. Is that so? Here, take a look. You sure? Kyle, are you sure? Are you certain? So this is the Scarlet Star. Sure is. Your late husband didn't take the disappearance of it lightly and killed Kathy as a result. The Scarlet Star going missing was where this whole horrible ordeal began. Not quite. Condor's theft of the Scarlet Star in the first place is where it really started. If George Patrice was still alive, I'd be showing the thing to him. And we'd be having a very frank chat about his crimes. And then he would have popped you, probably. I'm sure you would, but as he's no longer with us, that will never happen. True. Same with Michael. You can have this back now, Mr. Hyde. What? I was only concerned with keeping it hidden, not keeping it for myself. Since you found it, you've earned the right to keep it. In fact, everything you found is as good as yours. The room and all its contents. Damn, I got a deck of cards out of the deal. Let's go. Which by extension means that I'm disposing of it all also falls to you. You sure about this? I am. I understand. Okay, then I suppose it's time for me to tell you everything. All right, Mags. Will you listen to what I have to say, Mr. Hyde? All of it? Will you let me tell you about my foolishness in loving an evil man? Oh, Mags. Oh, Mags! I first met him when I was 19 years old. I was a dancer back then, and he was part of the band. I knew from the start he was a bad person. He brought a different woman with him each time and used to keep dubious company.
Despite all this, I fell for him. But as soon as we began to live together, something became very apparent to me. I knew that I needed to get used to dealing with times I loved him and times I detested him. The strangest thing was, the more I became accustomed to the jealousy I felt, the more my desire toward him grew. It was a very strange position to be in. When he started dipping his feet in the world of crime, I began thinking that I needed to know everything he was involved in. So yes, before you say it, by keeping his wrongdoings secret, I became an accomplice. The feeling of guilt that arose from all the crimes was what chained us together. But inevitably, that wasn't a strong enough bond to keep our marriage alive. He became more and more distant from me as his feelings faded. Until, finally, I could see there was no hope for a future together. Oh, man. Eventually, he and Kathy went on to betray me and Michael. Despite having full knowledge of their intimacy, there was no fuss made. I was perfectly content to just sit back and watch, now that my feelings had subsided. But after Kathy was murdered, and I saw the taunting smile that appeared on his face as he told me that I was going to have to keep one more secret, I finally started to realize that I'd made a grave mistake. I was partly responsible for the man he'd become. It came to me in a flash. I was the only person who'd be able to put an end to his misdeeds once and for all. And so, on that day, I planned to shoot him using his own gun. But as it turned out, I wasn't to become a murderer that night after all. Somebody else had crept in, pointed a gun, and shot George instead. It was none other than his friend, Michael. When the deed was done, he looked at me in the eye before striking me down with the gun. I woke up after being out cold. The first thing I noticed was that the gun that shot George was grasped in my right hand. Grasped in my right hand, with the now lifeless body of my husband laid out before me. He had died with the most atrocious look of pain across his face. One thing went through my mind as I stared at his dead eyes. Enough. He had gotten nothing short of what he deserved for the crimes he committed. I made one final promise to his agonized face then. I vowed that I would keep his secrets even after his death and not tell a soul. I intended to take those secrets with me into the next life, but from then on, I felt very much like a ship lost at sea, with no lighthouse to guide me home. I drifted aimlessly in the darkness, tossed endlessly by the waves. You know what happened after that? I was arrested and held on suspicion of murder. I eventually faced that grueling trial. Despite my predicament, I remained silent and told the police and lawyers nothing. You know why I chose not to reveal the truth, Mr. Hyde? Well, I'll tell you. I wanted them to find me guilty, that's why. I felt it was only fitting. After all, I was fully intent on extinguishing George's life myself that night. But it seemed that greater powers than my own were at work then. Somehow, the court found me innocent of the crime. And the money I inherited from George enabled me to buy the hotel. Part of the reason I snapped this place up was to maintain the secrecy. But I also felt that if I lived here, the lighthouse would be my guide and help me traverse the waves and survive the darkness. Looking back, maybe I was just clinging on to my foolish ideals. But the fact remains, I failed in my attempt to keep what he did secret. And that brings us right back to here and now, where I'm telling you everything. Oh, Megs. And that's the end, Mr. Hyde. There's no more.
I'm interested in this.
What? Damn, sure are a whole lot of women getting the short end of their stick from their shitty-ass husbands in this game. That's, you know... Thanks, Rika Suzuki. Ugh. There's no more. I expect you're overwhelmed with anger at this foolish woman's confession, am I right? I really wish I hadn't needed to tell anybody what I've told you. You're kidding, right? I beg your pardon. Surely you've been wanting to offload this entire thing onto somebody for years. I mean, keeping all this pent up for so long and all. You must have been dying to tell anybody who'd listen. Mr. Hyde. I admit it, you're right. I've been languishing in my guilt for what seems like an eternity. I just couldn't see it through to the end. I know I made the decision by myself, but I just wanted to put my love for another ahead of my own feelings. I never thought doing so could lead to this much turmoil. It's true. I've been feeling like this for quite some time now. I desperately wanted someone I could sit down and talk to. Oh no, Megs! It's been so horrible. As I stare at Megs crying her eyes out, I think to myself, there must be so many people around the world forced to keep burdens on their own. And one thing's for sure, I'm one of them. Knowing the truth behind my dad's death and uncovering the hidden deeds behind it, it still doesn't go far to erase the unbearable things I have going around my mind. I understand the pain she's feeling, I really do. Now she's in front of me in tears after telling me everything. After spending all that time keeping an unbearable truth to herself, the more she cries, the easier the burden will become, though it'll never truly disappear. I suppose the least I can do is wait quietly here until she's done crying. Oh, Kyle. You're such a nice guy. Mrs. Patrice. You stay there much longer, you're gonna catch your death. Here, I'll help you up. Thank you, but I'm fine, Mr. Hyde. I can stand on my own. I've never needed anybody's help. And I have no intention of changing that now. I really thought he was turning to look at the camera like, this fucking lady. Mag stands up and I notice that there's no longer any tears in her eyes. Her eyes are now fixated on the light bursting forth from the lighthouse. We just stand and stare. Silently, we gaze up at the lighthouse. Soon we'll be leaving this lighthouse behind. Oh, nope, that's Mags. Soon we'll be leaving this lighthouse behind forever. I wonder if it'll be okay, if I'll be okay without it to guide me through the darkness. Mags continues to mutter things to herself. I'm unable to respond. I just continue staring up at the lighthouse without saying a word. Even though Mags has left the roof, I'm still standing around here. I don't feel like dragging myself back to my room. I'm burning the shit out of my retinas off this fucking lighthouse right now. I decided to take one last trip to the 4th floor. I enter room 406 and open the curtains. As I brush aside the dust that's covering the window and peer outside. Through the dirty window, I observe the scene beyond. It's the cold, damp view I'm so accustomed to seeing. The picturesque city at night. Never thought I'd see the last view my dad ever laid eyes on. Well, it was, you know, it certainly was your dad's last window, huh? But of course, what my dad saw must have been slightly different. 25 years have passed since my dad was killed. I'm now the age he was then, standing in the same room, looking out the same window. What did he see when he stared out through it? What was he expecting to see? Wait, did he say last window? Or are you just saying that when I said that? No, he said last view, I guess. Anyway, what was he expecting to see? I may have uncovered what happened then, but I'll never know what he was thinking. There's one thing I know for certain, though. He was standing by this window because he made a choice. A choice which was made with me and Mom in mind. I closed the curtains and let the memory of my dad rest at last. Man. Ah, one last wolf man. One last wolf man. Phone. Reach out from beneath the covers of my bed and make a move to grab the receiver. Hello? Morning, Kyle. One last Rachel. The final Rachel. Oh no! Shit! Fuck! Damn it, Mom! I got a call from Ed last night. He told me everything. Seems you've been keeping things from me. Me what? Not like that. I wasn't keeping anything from you. Then why didn't you just tell me yourself? I mean, Ed going to the hospital's pretty serious and all. Oh, right. That. What else would it be? Is there something else you're not telling me? No, of course not. I don't feel it's the right time to let Mom know about the truth behind Dad's death. Why not? Come on, man. Can't put it off forever, though. She deserves to know. Ed told me something nice, too, though. He said you're not the good-for-nothing you used to be. What's that supposed to mean? Relax, it's just his way of paying you a compliment. Besides, I was really happy to hear him say it. Listen, Mom. Yes? You remember the chat we had a couple days ago? The one about why you and Dad were together? Yes, I remember. Well, I've been doing some thinking since then about Dad. If I can put his crimes into the past, I'd like to come and visit you. Maybe then you could tell me some more about him. I'd be happy to, Kyle. That's a very sweet thing of him to say, but a very funny song to be happening while he says it. I turn on the tap, splash some water on my face, throw on some clothes. One last back shot. Time to give Rachel a call. Red Crown, how may I help you? It's me. Morning, handsome. Done with that order. You mean you found the item? Yeah, that and the truth from 25 years ago. Should I pass you over to Ed? No need. I'll probably come into the office later anyway. Best give Ed a heads up first, though. Will do. So, guess I'll see you then. I'll be waiting, Kyle. Bye, Rachel. Before I do anything else, I better fill in Frank on what happened yesterday. We gotta? I had to room 302. You gonna make me do it? Thanks.
Mr. Hyde,
Hey, Frank.
what'd you find out in the end? Did you manage to uncover anything significant?
Yeah, you could say that. That's why I'm here, actually.
Please tell me what you know.
I gained access to the hidden chamber Condor used for their secret sales.
A hidden chamber?
That's what I said. Seems there's been a secret room here ever since the place was a hotel. Wasn't easy to find, though. Only way to get in was via a secret hatch in the elevator. You know, we do have stuff to give Frank.
I'm stunned. So you actually entered his chamber?
This chamber? Damn right I did. Not just that, I found some pretty interesting things there. They should be just what you've been looking for.
What?
Here. The ledger.
Mr. Hyde, could this be?
It's a ledger containing all the details of the jewel sales that Condor made. I believe this pretty much covers what you've been trying to find, am I right?
These?
What you have there is a picture showing Hugh Speck together with Condor and an LAPD police badge. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this should provide you with enough evidence to nail Speck.
Mr. Hyde, I thank you.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, please understand how emotional this is for me.
Frank,
I'd hoped for this day for such a long time now. It's been quite a wait.
call your damn kids.
Mr. Hyde, thanks to your efforts, I know all the proof I need to take that man down. The rest you can safely leave to me.
Break a leg. Just one thing though, Frank.
Just one more thing. What is it?
Once you've blown the whistle on Speck, what do you do next? Where are you gonna go after this?
What? Worried this old man might have nowhere to go? Please don't trouble yourself with such worries. I've got no wish to throw myself into the care of my children. In fact, after Hugh Speck's wrongdoing has been exposed to the world, I intend to move to Idaho and live out my days there.
Idaho? Idaho?
Yes. A colleague of mine from the force has a farm there.
You're gonna go be gay farm boys with your boy?
He's been telling me for years to come down and visit. It's about time I took him up on it.
Sounds like you're all set. Let's make a deal then. I give you the proof you've been after. You promise to send me some of the potatoes you're gonna grow down there.
Deal. I'll be sure to send some your way.
Aw, Frank! I can't believe how much I ended up liking you.
Now I must be going.
Frank returns to his room. See ya, Frank. Ties that one up. Now I better think about visiting an estate agency before heading to the office. You haven't started moving yet, dude. Aww. One last save. The crunchies. All right. Dylan home? You know I'm going around knocking on doors. How else am I here to say goodbye to Charles? Yo, Chuck. Good morning, Mr. Hyde. When are you leaving this place, Charles? I'll be going on the 29th. I see. You got any plans to go back to France?
Not yet.
What?
I want to stay here in LA and study some more. I'm going to try and convince my grandfather to let me stay for 1 more year.
You think you can get him on board?
Well, if I can, I intend to work and pay my own tuition fees. No more allowances from him.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, wait, this is a nice arrangement of violet sky. I just realized. Cute. Doesn't sound like it's gonna be easy, but knowing you, you'll find a way.
I hope so. Anyway, see you later.
Charles goes back inside his room. Later, man. Will's probably out. Nope. Just had to try. Gotta say goodbye to everybody, you know? Marie's probably long gone. She better be anyway. What the? No answer. Looks like Marie's kept her part of the bargain and headed to the station. Good for her. No answer. Looks like Betty's not at home. Tony? I'm sure we'll see Tony. Who's there? It's me, Kyle. Oh, hi. Sorry, man, but I'm about to go out. I see. Okay, well, we got our bit from Tony. Mr. Hyde. Who's this? Huh? Claire! Good morning, Mr. Hyde. What's up? You seem chirpier than usual, if that's possible. Can you guess? Come on, tell me what's up. My mom's here. She's chatting with Dad right now. Is that so? Yes. And what's more, they seem to be getting along really well. I don't want to jinx it, but this could be their second chance. Well, let's hope your luck's in. I've got you to thank for this, Mr. Hyde. Me? What'd I do? Well, you and Dad talked about it, didn't you? You told him few families actually manage to get back together, and that there are lots that really want to but simply can't. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing I'd say. Claire? Dad? Well, hey there, Mr. Hyde. Hi, Sydney. Dad, where's Mom? It's no use, Claire. I don't think I can handle it on my own. I run out of things to say when it's just the two of us. Dad, Mom's not expecting the world, you know. Just be yourself. But Claire, just take it slowly and try not to get flustered. Don't try to rush through it. Enjoy the time you have together. Claire. Anyway, I gotta get back to the cafe. You better think about heading back too, unless you want to keep Mom waiting. Yeah, fair enough. See you later, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, bye. Oh, one last wink for the road. Claire walks back into the cafe. This whole thing isn't as easy as it looks. Sydney. I think you better do what Claire says. After all, these things take time. I suppose you're right. I'll give it my best shot. Dad? Guess that's my cue. Speak to you later, Mr. Hyde. No. Sydney heads back to the cafe. Feels like the last day of school. Yo, Hyde. You know that's Tony with the guitar case. Word up, home slice. Whoa. Word up, home slice. What's up with you? Carrying your guitar around with you at this time of the morning?
Hee-ho?
Got me a job. No kidding, a job. Yeah, it's okay, Hyde. You don't have to get so emotional. I got a gig. The venue's a bit small, but they picked up my act after hearing my song on the radio. I've been signed up to play from today for a whole week, you know. That's great, man. Good for you. There's just one tiny little hitch. They want me to play them something totally new on the last day. Which is cool and all, but I don't have any new material. I've been going over it in my head, but I'm coming up with zilch. Cut the crap. Stop worrying about it and just do it. What? I'm pretty sure that if you put your mind to it, you can write something new. You know how tough life can get. You got a nice girl. You've even been knocked out. Surely you got no end of subject matter to work with. You know what? You're right. Guess I better give it a shot. How you feeling after last night, anyway? A lot better now. No sleep spray is gonna keep me down. How about you? How'd the treasure hunt go? Treasure hunt? I'm finished with that now. Yeah, you're done? Turns out the information wasn't entirely truthful. What do you mean? It was all devised by some shady types to get us to play their game. So we're taken out by those same shady characters? Right, and that's why I decided to get out while I still could. Better not pry into it. Damn, Kyle's keeping the star for himself. That's serious stuff. I guess all our dreams about becoming stinking rich have gone up in smoke, huh? Guess they have. Oh yeah, Hyde. I'm gonna be recording my demo tape tomorrow. So you got yourself a studio? Sure did. That $1,000 you gave me was plenty to set up a real sweet place. Glad to hear it. You and me both. And once I got my sound recorded on a demo tape, sky's the limit. One step closer to your dream, I suppose. Yay. Hyde, I just want you to know. As soon as I've got the cash, I'm gonna pay you back. Every last penny. Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it. Cut me some slack, man. I'm being serious here. Whoa! Hello, Mr. Wolf. Long time no see. I trust you are well. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Your timing's perfect, actually. I was hoping to ask you something. What is it? Regarding your rent. I was just curious to hear when you'll be settling the total amount you still owe me. I'm sorry about that, but it's cool because I'm going to pay it all off soon. I got some work that's going to be bringing in the cash. So don't you worry, you'll get your rent soon enough. I see, you seem quite confident about it. I'm prepared to take you at your word. Please come and see me once you're in the position to settle your debt. Thanks, Miss Patrice. Hey, Tony, aren't you supposed to be somewhere? Damn, you're right, I got a split. Wish me luck. Later, Tony. Boys' night. He's somewhat different from before, wouldn't you say? He is. He managed to look me in the eye and tell me straight. Much more confident. I feel a lot more inclined to believe what he says when his attitude is like that. I wonder what brought on this sudden change. You're not so different yourself, you know. What? Well, like you, he's been weighed under by problems and couldn't get any help. Now he's overcome that. You've seen the results. I see your point. Mrs. Patrice, what are you going to do with yourself after you leave this place? I must confess, I haven't really given the matter much thought. But now you mention it, maybe it's about time I did. Part of me just wants to get out of here. Maybe on a cruise. Somewhere with a lighthouse to guide us at night. What do you think, Mr. Hyde? Maybe you'd care to join me? I think I'll give it a miss.
Not really one for long, drawn-out cruises. I see. Well, that's probably for the best. Especially seeing as you have a more pressing matters to attend to. Meaning? Well, like finding a new place to live, for one. It's only you and Mr. Wolf who are yet to decide on a place. Oh my god, are they gonna be roommates? Maybe it's about time I gotta move on. I'd really appreciate it if you did. There's still a lot on my plate to take care of without having you to worry about. Though I'm sure you appreciate that more than others would. Yeah. Anyway, must be going, Mr. Hyde. Mags returns to her room. I don't know why I said that in the Mags voice. Okay then. Time for me to head out too. Oh man. Oh, my pager! Come on. Take it easy. What's the hurry? I'll be there as soon as I can, Rachel. No. It's the last we'll ever see Kyle Hyde ever. Man. Thanks for following Emp Elgore, EMP Elgore. Is that a command for gamers? Did you just mail the Scarlet Star to somebody? Did you just drop that shit in the fucking mailbox? What was that? Starring Kyle Hyde. Woo! Yay. Well, I'm pretty emotional. I really like Kyle Hyde. You know, we're not done with Sing. I will not be streaming next week at all. I'm gonna go ahead and say. But when we do come back, probably a week after, because, you know, I'm moving into a place to do. We will be starting Trace Memory, another code, the first Sing game on the DS. And then after that, I do want to play the Wii game as well, because I've never played that one. I'm really excited for that. And who knows what's next for JAMI LYNNE Murder Club. After that, I got some ideas. We'll see what happens. But yeah, well, you know, the ending really brought it together there. If I'm being perfectly honest, this game is not as good as Hotel Dusk. I think that is not a surprise to anybody. I think like chapters like 4 through 6 were like a pretty strong dud for me. But like when it actually started getting together, I don't think the localization helped matters. But like when it actually like started like succeeding at telling stories, it like really did that stuff really well, I think. But yeah, there was just like a lot of like redundant writing, I feel like, and I can't tell how much of that is just kind of a meandering plot, or how much of that is the piss poor localization, I would say. But yeah, that ending got me. That ending got me pretty good. Those last few chapters, it was good stuff. It just feels like there's a lot of dialogue that didn't need to be in the game. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of, yeah, when I say like redundant dialogue, it's just like this could have been glossed over. Like, it's just like recapping stuff we just heard. Like, we just heard Kyle saying this to somebody else and then going over it and then just saying it again to somebody else. You know what I mean? What are you saying? Congrats on finishing it. Do you want to try on the manuals puzzle? What are you talking about? What's the manuals puzzle? More than anything, I know that after these credits, there's one last little prize waiting for me. Which is, I didn't open a single one of those files at the end of the novel chapters. And it says if you don't do that, you'll get some sort of secret surprise at the very end. Aww, yeah, the Sydney and Kyle CG. If I solve the manuals puzzle, you'll send me a digital reward for it? Wait, what's the manuals puzzle? What is it? Oh my god.
Okay, well, I don't want to cover too much of this. Yeah, I see it here now. These are classified notes based on the research I undertook on Kyle Hyde while scribing this novel. This particular extract concerns 3 pieces of paper I obtained from Charles Junet, the movie director. In June 1999, I've puzzled over this code for quite some time, and after discerning its meaning, I was able to slot the last piece into the story of Kyle Hyde in 1980 and complete the Last Window novel. Martin Summer. What? Well, I'm gonna put this on the screen. I truly cannot spend too much more time streaming today, but you know what? Let's get this on the screen. Let's get it small. So we can all take a look at this. Wait, oh. Oh, no! No! Not the father-son photo! Man. Oh, man. Snurfle. Oh! Yeah, did he get popped? The final results of the election are now in. LA's new mayor is John Taylor. Born and bred in the locality, this man's steady campaign has won him the position. He shares a firm handshake with his running opponent, Hugh Speck. Speck, the runner-up of the campaign, had this to say. Regardless of the outcome, I will continue to represent the good of the people. Like hell, you're going to jail, bitch. Apologize for the interruption, but breaking news just came in. The Museum of Natural History has received an anonymous donation. Consists of a large, pristine diamond. Oh, I see. The diamond itself is a well-known jewel, the famous Scarlet Star. It was stolen from the French jeweler Charnay 25 years ago. Examine the diamond, the Scarlet Star right away. Due to its distinctive appearance, it's an absolutely priceless stone. I repeat. The Museum of Natural History. Oh, okay. An anonymous donation. Well, that's nice of you, Kyle. I didn't like how fast I had to read that. It made me stumble all over my words. The end. Bye-bye, Kyle. You know, I'm not so naive as to think that Another Code Recollection did so well that they're gonna do a similar thing with the Kyle Hyde games. Yeah, thank you, not Mickey. Yeah, we're not done with Sing quite yet. I'm really excited. Trace Memory, I played like last year. That game is great and very sweet. It's like not as like juicy, crunchy, but it's good stuff, and I'm really excited to share it all with you. And especially to play the sequel, because I've never played the sequel. 9-ball added. What? Oh, I can play pool now. Great. I thought it was like a magic 9-ball. Yeah, the Rika Suzuki Wild Adventure will continue. Okay, so this is what Adra just linked me. Armored Core next. Wait, don't say that. Okay. So I mean, this is the final puzzle, right? So it's O-E-M? Wait, no. Gem. It says gem, right? Is that the puzzle? Correct. Oh, okay. That was pretty easy. I do like this afterword by Martin Summer, though. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that Charles made it. It was OEM? No, it's not. Wait, but the head's facing this way. The head's rather facing right. What does that mean? What's the digital reward? Because I'm sure that website is not up anymore. Also, wait, what was that about the epilogue that it said? I bet that's at the end of the book, right? Yeah, okay, I was really hoping that's how that would go. I'm so sorry that we couldn't read through all of this novel, but chapter 10 by itself is 309 pages. Oh, here goes. What's inside? Whoa. Okay. Oh, it's just more book. Hotel Cape West opens. Michael McGrath becomes hotel's manager. Scarlet Star diamonds stolen from the collection of French jeweler Charnay by a group of jewel thieves known as Condor. Yeah. Is this just a timeline of events? Chris's body is found. Yep. Frank Raver is denounced. This is just the cliff notes of the whole thing. The death of Jack Green. Rex's expose. Closure of Cape West. Kathy McGrath. Kathy's ring goes missing. Investigation into Kathy's death. George's murder. Marie gets married. The renovation. Yep. Damn, this is a lot. Eviction notice. Okay, now here we are. Eviction notice. Kyle Hyde loses his job due to his general lazy attitude. Kyle Hyde is fired by Red Crown. Wait, is that it? You sent... Oh, yeah, my digital reward. Is this a fucking... Wait a minute. Hold on. What the fuck is this? Is that Bradley? Oh, the epilogue is between chapter 10 and the timeline. Okay, so it's not something I need to load a game for. Man, you know, if they got to make another game, I bet the fucking third game is you and Bradley teaming up to take down Niall. That would have fucking made me rock fucking hard. Oh, I'm so upset, man. Ugh. Bradley! This game wasn't homoerotic enough. You know, we had a lot of good stuff there with Tony, but Tony was still no Louis. You know what I mean? I think we were talking about it. I don't think Last Window is nearly as strong, but like, you know, its strong parts are pretty strong. I think all the stuff about Kyle's father is very sweet. It affected me. I think there are very cool things about it. I think I'm chalking a lot of it up to just a really bad localization. Like, the localization of this game is ass. It's really, really bad. There's like some really, really difficult sentence structure and like a lot of tedium and shit like that. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I like Rika Suzuki as a writer a whole fucking lot. And like, you know, I think she is to blame for some of the structural pacing stuff in this game too. The middle part of this game, the middle act of this game is a gulf. And like, yeah, it's just a lot of, once again, tedious dialogue, but the strong stuff's really strong. It could have been served better by a better localization. Anyway, let's bang through this real quick. I want to know the epilogue. This is important. At this time of the morning, Union Station was almost devoid of human life. But in the expansive waiting room for long-distance trains, beneath the clock on the wall, stood the solitary figure of a man. His name was Rex Foster. He had been standing here for the past 30 minutes, staring intently at the entrance to the waiting room through his dark sunglasses. Rex was particularly irritated this morning, even by his own standards. He drew a deep breath, a quiet expression of sad irritation. He was mostly annoyed at himself. He had no idea if that woman would trust him enough to come here. But he knew he was the only one who could get her safely away from Niall's all-seeing eye. Rex glanced up at the clock. The hands already pointed to 6 o'clock, the time he had offered to meet her. 10 minutes. He would wait for 10 more minutes, and if he hadn't shown up by then, he would leave. At the very moment those words took shape in his head, he noticed a slender form walking towards him from the entrance. He instantly recognized the figure's shape as that of a woman, and the clack-clack of high-heeled shoes echoing across the marble floor could belong to no other. When she moved closer, he saw that she wore a long scarf wrapped around in such a way as to cover her face. A small handbag hung from her arm. She stopped sharply and darted her head around the room, as if unsure of coming too far into the room. See what I mean? Like, that's the redundant, like the tedious localization stuff. That's just bad proofreading. But I like blaming Martin Summer on that one. He leant against the wall and watched her for a few moments longer, but she didn't notice him standing there, so he walked over to her and took off his sunglasses. I'm here, Marie. She jumped and spun around to face him. When she realized it was Rex, she replied with a firm nod. He placed a ticket for the next long-distance train into her hand and put his arm around her shoulders as they left the waiting room. He didn't let go even as they passed through the ticket gate and made their way onto the platform. When they reached it, he finally took his arm away, and there, on the platform, he looked properly at her face for the first time. Her blue eyes were deep wells of uncertainty and doubt. Rex looked Marie straight in the eye and said, You have to trust me. We've got a bit of a long journey ahead of us, but waiting at the other end of it is your freedom. And until we reach that destination, I'm not going to let anything happen to you. It's such a stark turn for him from the guy who was trying to fucking grill her about all of her insurance shit. And it didn't seem like all of that was an act, right? Anyway, that's very sweet of him to help her like this anyway. Yeah, Martin's just a shitty writer. That was the day Marie Rivet vanished from Los Angeles for good, and not a single person in the entire city knew where she had gone. The year was drawing to a close. So naturally, the bar was packed with customers that night. In that distinguished hotel bar facing the Chinese theater sat a stocky man clad in a checkered shirt. His name was Dylan Fitcher, and though a simple glance might have painted him as a decent man, in truth he was the underling of the reprehensible organized crime syndicate known as Nile. This was the first time in a while that Dylan had drunk such a high-quality liquor, though he had perhaps enjoyed too much of it already by this point. He was getting more than a little tipsy. He knew exactly why the drinks tasted so good to him. It was because he was finally getting out of having to hide away in that apartment building, keeping tabs on everyone. He'd been getting so bored of pretending to be someone he wasn't for so long, playing a role just so he could spy on people. As he drank to the bottom of his glass, he considered that it was almost like being an undercover cop. And he had been in such deep cover that recently he started to forget who he really was. When he left Cape West, he hadn't meant to follow that guy's advice. Still, he knew that no matter how much of his life he'd signed away to Nile, the people at the top regarded him as nothing more than a pawn. Maybe now really was the right time to move on to another field. Another drink? Inquired the bartender, noticing his empty glass. Sure, why not? Surprise me. While he was waiting for his order, he stood up and went out to the hotel lobby where he entered a number on the rotary dial of the payphone in the corner. After several rings came a click. Dylan was met with the almost robotic answering machine greeting, asking him to leave a message after the beep. Dylan was dumbfounded. Hadn't the fool told him to call tonight? And now he wasn't even waiting by the phone? He was so annoyed that he couldn't help but laugh bitterly, but he quickly stopped and considered his words. Mr. Hyde, it's me, he spoke down the line, slurring his words a little. I just can't stomach being around a weirdo like you anymore. Just forget all about me. If you keep my secret, then I won't tell Niall about any of your snooping around the apartment block either. But if you say a single word about me to anyone, a single word... His tone was growing more agitated. But he only got that far before there was another click, followed by the sound of a tape rewinding. Then the line cut off. What was that noise? Dylan traipsed back into the bar where the bartender had prepared his drink with a shaker. He placed a cocktail glass on the bar and poured the drink into it. He garnished it with a strip of lemon peel and topped it off with an olive skewered cocktail stick. Dylan took a sip of the drink and nodded in satisfaction. Then he looked up at the bartender and posed him a question. Say, tell me, didn't it take you long to learn how to mix a great cocktail like that? That night, Dylan left Los Angeles for good. Niall has never been able to trace his whereabouts. Damn it, I wanted him to get popped. All right, January 26th. It was a Monday afternoon, and the park was filled with the carefree voices of children playing. Just beyond the park, a car pulled to a stop, and a single man stepped out.
His name was Kyle Hyde, and up till the end of the last year, he had lived in an old apartment building just a few blocks from where he now stood. Kyle walked through the park and over the crossing onto the other side. He was headed for the place he had lived for those 4 years of his life since moving to LA. As he walked those familiar streets, he couldn't believe it had only been a month. He turned the corner and there it was. In place of the building he had called home was a construction site surrounded by a tall fence. He peered in through a gap. He could see that at least a part of the building had been demolished already. In fact, it looks like the entire lobby section was well on its way. He walked around the back of the building and saw his own apartment was still intact, as was the lighthouse monument on the roof. Suddenly, a voice called out to him, "Mr. Hyde!" Hyde turned around. He was met with a face he had missed seeing every day, one wearing the same cheery smile that always suited it so well. "Claire, it's you," he replied. "It's me. Never thought I'd run into you, though. Do you come around here often?" "Nah, this is the first time I've come to have a look since moving out." "Same here, but for me it's the last time, too." Claire's time as a waitress at the cafe on the first floor was over now. She was moving to Boston along with both her parents, she explained. "Are they opening a new cafe?" "Yeah, near where my mom grew up. It's a little on the small side, but I don't mind." "Sounds good," mused Hyde. "Be sure to stop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. My dad'll make you a California burger just the way you like it." Claire ran over to the fence and took one last peek at what was left of Lucky's Cafe. Then she said, "Well, I gotta go. Hope I'll see you again sometime, Mr. Hyde." After Claire had gone, Hyde had stood and stared up for a while at that last window along the 4th floor. The last window his father had ever looked out of. He didn't linger for too long before making his way back to the other side of the park. When he got back into his car, he looked out through the windshield and saw Claire walking along with Sydney and a middle-aged woman. He didn't recognize the latter, but he knew at once who she was. All three of them smiled warmly, as if the family had never been separated. Hyde reclined in his seat slightly and let himself relax. As he gazed upwards, he had the strangest feeling that there was something different now about the sky over LA. He wondered if all the people he'd become so involved with at Cape West just 1 month earlier felt the same when they looked up at the sky. As he lay there, he felt his eyelids starting to grow heavy, as he allowed himself to slip into an afternoon nap. Wait, where? Oh, I guess he went home. Did I skip past that part? Oh, the other side of the park. When he got into his car. We've seen him sleeping in his car. Before sleep claimed him, he was reassured by a single straight thought. Rachel will wake me up again. I can be sure of that. The end. Oh! Will she? Will she, though? Oh! Thanks for coming, everybody. I love these games. I love these games. I'm really excited for Trace Memory and for another Code R. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much, everybody. Go to youtube.com/@Lindrum if you want to see a hotel desk or anything like that. You can go to patreon.com/Lindrum where you can support me if you really want to. I'd really appreciate that. You can also go to lindrum.bsky.social. We'll be posting all about when the next streams will be. And I'm really excited for when that day will come. I am so tired. My throat is so tired. I gotta take down some wall decorations and throw a couple of things in some boxes and do some dishes. So much like Kyle moved out and is now sleeping in his car, I presume. I presume he's just living in his car. So will I too leave my apartment and take one last look out the window. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you next time. Bye.